Had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen? Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel, so you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So
All right, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Sunday evening. Broadcasting from the B-Level Entertainment Studios. I'm your host, B-Level.
And I'm Andrea.
And I'm Tristan Transformations.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's that boy Anthony P, the boyfriend.
And we're back together again. We took off a week for my big birthday bash, and I'm glad to see the crew. Big round of a clap for the crew. We are back together. I am so happy to see y'all, man. I am all partied out.
Yeah, we did.
I am partied out tonight. We got a great show planned. We got so much, stuff to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about is broken friendship. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about this your man. Looks like I showed up in the tabloids again, Andrea.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
the tabloids.
I mean, I don't understand.
They just cannot keep you after
Andrea,
way.
I promise you, Andrea,
I mean, what is going on?
I swear, Andrea, I don't have a clue. I mean, I don't.
You have to. What are you doing? Was
nothing
it the
but having some. It got to be in the suit. Shit,
I
so
think it
put
was
me
the
in there.
suit. I think it was. The
You know,
suit.
and listen, I've been single for almost 7-8 months, but all of a sudden now I'm on
you
the
get all the motion.
I got too much fucking motion. I don't want all this damn motion. But we're gonna talk about it tonight. Is this your man's? I pissed somebody off again, and I don't know how I keep pissing people off, but we're gonna talk about everything that's going on in the tabloid with Is This Your Man. And then at the end of the podcast, we're gonna talk to Lil Jay. He's got a comedy show that's coming to town pretty soon. We're gonna have a conversation with him. But I need to bring my guests up front. Let me bring the mistress of the hour, the lady of the hour.
Look at
Miss Hollywood Tanya.
Hey.
Now, Tanya,
Hey,
you a
y'all.
regular on the show now. You're not even a guest no more. You like a regular every week now. Like you a friend of the
Me?
podcast. Yes.
Yeah, I am.
She's family.
You're not even no guest. I don't even have to introduce you no more. I'm just gonna say back on the podcast, Miss Hollywood Tanya.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
that's
pod.
me.
Welcome to the show. Welcome back. What have you been up to? I see you got your blonde hair. Do blondes have more fun?
Blondes always have more fun, but I don't need blonde to have fun.
Oh,
Don't tell me that.
Look out, Tanya. Look out. You know, he been waiting. He been talking. Man, Hollywood Tanya coming. He been waiting for Sunday.
Lord.
Man.
He been waiting for Sunday. You gonna have to fan P off you.
Oh man, I ain't worried about P. I've been knowing him forever.
Yep. I'm trying to know the new you.
I heard that. All right,
What we
listen.
got lined up though?
So listen, sponsors. We need sponsors to come and sponsor the podcast. Last year we had a great year. We had over 1.2 million views, and we need sponsors. If you have a business, if you have a product that you want to sell, contact us, inbox myself, inbox anybody on the crew, and we'll have somebody from our sales teams reach out to you to tell you how inexpensive it is to advertise on this great damn podcast. Okay. Now, Tristan, you go ahead. You got your stuff lined up where you can shout people out, let people know what you want them to do.
Yes. Let me see who we got on here. We have go back in and go back out. We have Marcia Hodrick in the building. We have Candy Webb in the building. We
What
have
up, Candy?
Marilyn Bryant in the building.
Hey, y'all.
We got Denario Cook in the building.
Denario.
Hey y'all. We got Miss Redis in the building. Let's see who else is coming in.
That little iPad is slow for you.
Let's see.
Let me see if I can help you. I see if I got somebody on here that's Merlin, Tisa Bryant is on. You already said Candy Webb.
Thank y'all for sharing. Hey, Patricia. Patricia popped on. You know, she's a regular.
Hey,
Patricia Moreland. Hey, listen, tell them what you need them to do as for sharing.
Yes.
Tristan.
When you comment into the comment section, please let us know that you shared the stats, and we're going to shout you out.
All right, so share it. Okay, tonight we're talking about broken friendships, right? I'm pretty sure that we've all had some friends that when we started off, that at some way along the way that this friendship kind of got broken. I want to put something up. I'm gonna put something up about friendships first. I'll make sure I put the right thing up. I don't know if I labeled this stuff right. And y'all, Webb is going to be joining us with the news you can use a little bit later. She's going to be joining in. I hope I put the right stuff on there. All right, that is what it is.
Hey,
okay.
Javiana. Hey, boo.
All right, Andrea, I want you to read that. Obviously, you can't see it, so let me give it to you. It's kind of okay. Read that for us, Drea.
Okay. According to research, a significant portion of people experience falling out with friends, with studies suggesting that around 50% of close friends are lost every 7 years, meaning a large number of people will lose a substantial part of their friend network over time due to life-changing and drifting apart. Excuse me.
Read that significant number.
Significant number. It says studies show that up to 70% of close friendships may dissolve after around 7 years.
All right, factors like career shifts, geographic relocations, personal growth contribute to losing touch with friends. And it says while falling out can be difficult, it can also be a natural part of life as people evolve and priorities change. So what that's telling us is that the people that you start knowing and you grow up with, because you guys will evolve, you will soon have a whole nother different group of friends. Some of the friends that I was friends with as a teenager and as a young adult, I'm not friends with them. So it's saying that every 7 years, you have to recycle some new group of friends. And so tonight, we do understand that beefs happens, trouble happens among friendship. People grow. Pete, do you still have the same friends that you had when you were young?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Tristan, you still have the same childhood friends?
Yes,
You
sort
do?
of, kind of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Andre, what about you?
Nah.
Me neither. I got a couple of friends that
She
I'm
said
cool.
me neither.
But I got a lot of friends that, like I got friends that have been friends for 20, 30 years. But I met them when I was an adult. I got a lot of people that I was cool with that are my friends that I'm still casually friends with. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk, every day. We're not around each other every day. But research says that every 7 years, your friendship group will change. So tonight we're going to talk about, and I did not have the privilege of seeing this or knowing this, but I'm understanding that there was this big rift in our family, right? I mean, Hollywood Tanya is our family. We just said she comes on the podcast very regular, so she's family. Tristan, y'all know he's family. But at some point in time, is my understanding, in 2017, there was a rift in the family, right? And so we want to talk about what happened. We want to talk about, Tanya, what's going on with your phone? It's all over the place.
I'm trying to crop it up because I'm tired of holding it.
Yes, prop it up on something.
Yeah. Okay, so in 2017, apparently there was something that went on with you and Tristan. Tristan, I'm going to let you start off. Obviously, I want you to start this thing off. So in 2017, how long had you and Tanya been friends in 2017 before the issue started having between
Well, I'm
the
gonna
two of
start
y'all?
from the beginning.
Okay,
I
sorry.
actually didn't know of Tanya. Well, I'm not gonna say Tanya. I didn't know of Hollywood Tanya until I actually got into her salon. About 2015, I was doing hair. I had moved to my father's hometown of Newport, Arkansas. It's just right outside of Searcy, if anybody knows where that is. And I guess this is around the time where all the hairstyling became very, very popular, or celebrity stars started to become popular. A lot of people say you need to go work. I've always often was told you need to go work at Tanya's shop. You need to go work at Tanya's shop. You need to go to Tanya's shop. You so good. I'm like, who is Tanya? Who is they talking about? So I actually ended up following her on Facebook. I'm like, oh, okay, she do really good hair or whatever. She got a salon and stuff like that. She's doing real good for herself. But not knowing that I had already knew her prior, and I'm gonna get into that later on. It just depends when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go work at her shop. I hadn't worked in anybody else's shop. I've been doing hair out of my house since I was younger, since I was like in
You've been doing
high
that
school.
kitchen hair, huh?
Yes, kitchen.
Okay.
But not kitchen work. Let's get that clear. But yes, so yes, I actually started out as a barber. I was working in a barber shop in high school. So and then my mom's friend, which is my god aunt, I worked in her salon at around 18, 19. So I hadn't worked in any other salon ever. So it just so happened that I ended up having to move to Little Rock last minute, my brother ended up getting shot 10 times in front of me at my apartment complex. So I got put out of my home. I didn't have nowhere to go. So I was just like, and it's like the day after my brother got shot. He survived, by the way. After my brother got shot, I lost my home. They said I had to leave within 24 hours. When I got that text, another text came in. It was like, "Hey, are you looking for a salon home?" It was Tanya. It was Tanya. And I was like, "Why this girl? Why is she reaching out to me? Like, why is she reaching out to me? All these other stylists." I'm like, "Okay, it must be a sign." So I just hopped in the car for what I had, put as much as I could, a TV, some clothes, little pictures or whatnot, and drove to Little Rock.
From Newport.
Then drove to Little Rock.
Wow.
It started out, I said, I ain't gonna start now. So I ended up getting a job at Union Pacific. I was taking the railroad men to where they needed to go for the train. I was working there for about 3 or 4 months. Tanya was still texting me, "Hey, why you ain't came up here? Boy, quit that job. Come on up here." Come on. So I finally started shadowing her coming up there. And you know, before I came in, she already had another team. These people look like they already been in the field. They had their shit together. They look professional. They had on all black. They look the part. Like she had already had this phenomenal team. So I'm like, what the fuck she want with me? Like I wasn't taking hair serious like that. I was doing hair and I felt like I was good and I was getting there. You know, I just was doing hair from what I've learned. You know, I didn't feel like I was that good enough to be even close, be in her salon because it looked like a city salon. Baby, it had the city girls in there, baby. They had the wigs and weave. I was doing dreadlocks and natural hairdos. I wasn't doing no 27 pieces and all that.
No,
So I was just like,
613s.
okay, so she was like, boy, you got this. You need to quit your job. Literally, I quit my job the next day and I was there at the salon every day, 7 days a week, more than what I probably should have been. Like I was sleeping there. Like that's how bad I wanted it. And I feel like we grew friends because of the time I spent, the willingness, like the time I spent trying to learn. And it's, okay, I'm gonna stay here. Like everybody else went home and partied and stuff. I stayed there. She had like 10 people she had to get done. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You need some braid downs? I ain't had nothing to do. Really, I didn't have nothing to do. I was just going through so much in my life. I didn't want to go home. But she didn't know that. Like I was going through. When I met Tanya, I was going through the storm. Like I was in an abusive relationship
with a woman.
It was a man. It was a man.
He was abusing you.
No,
he like
it was a little bit of both. No, I fight like a man. You don't want to fight
I ain't trying to make sure, you know.
But no, so
You know what?
I basically just applied myself. You know, Tanya was never really there at the beginning of when I was there, you know, and it got to a point that where she seen my she seen my time, my drip, I'm not gonna say I was the fire. I'm not saying that I was not. I was a lot that I didn't know. Was still learning, but I was good. She seen the potential in me. She seen potential in me that I didn't see in myself.
Right.
I'm like, what is she saying? Because I don't see, you know. So I was steady in there, like just working and learning. And really, she didn't even have to give me a class because I was in there so much. I had picked up a lot of techniques like bobs. I remember the first thing that I ever learned from her was like a bob technique. I cut a bob in like 30 minutes. Like I was cutting bobs in 45 to an hour. I'm like, damn, I'm learning a lot quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little good. Hold on. Like, was this already in me? So like she was just like steady giving us the tools. Now it was up to you if you was gonna take it or take heed.
She was giving the game.
She was giving the game without giving the game, if that makes sense. She wasn't like, hey, everybody, we're gonna have class. It wasn't like that. It was basically she was in there. It shouldn't be a reason why you shouldn't have learned anything that she had did or offered as a stylist. So I was like, damn, I ain't never seen a stylist with a G-Wagon, you know. I mean, my mother's friend, she had nice cars, but I'm like, what does it take to drive these nice cars? Because I'm doing $40 styles and this ain't adding up. So she basically showed me another avenue, you know, just showed me a difference in between like my work, how to price my work, just quality. You know, I'm like, okay, this a whole nother game. Like this hairstylist is something serious. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, it wasn't really no gay stylist doing no really hair at that time. Everybody kind of done slowed down from the you know, bigger hairstylists like Adrian Tab, the old, you know, they older. You know, I was kind of the younger one.
Right.
The Adrian Tabs, the Trail, the Hair Records, and it's another older styles, it's a lot of them I can't name, but
Cedric,
it kind of Cedric, you know, they kind of slow. It kind of the injuries kind of just slowed down stuff. But when I came, I was new, fresh meat. Like Lace came out, we was going to
fresh meat.
Lace came out and everything. So like I was learning pretty fast, and I feel like that's how me and Tanya kind of bonded.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna tell you everything. I'm gonna let her tell her side.
So it was Tanya's fault that you transformed from a barber to a beautician.
What you mean? No, I started cutting hair, but I was always doing hair. I started off cutting men's hair first.
So now would you say you're a barber or a beautician? Right
Listen,
now?
and Tanya,
I'm talking
wait,
to goddamn Tristan
wait,
here. I'm trying to
Tristan,
get clarification.
no. Tristan, would you please give him the definition between a barber and a beautician?
Yeah, please do.
Apparently he thinks that it's got something to do with a girl and a boy.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't say that. I asked.
But you
barber,
asking him.
a barber is someone who cuts hair closer to the skin. They use razors,
Yeah.
such and stuff. They don't really do too much styling.
And what a beautician do?
Everything, braids, cutting hair, bobs, color, relaxers.
So would you say
when your hair turn gray?
Yeah. So would it be safe to say that there's more men as barber and more women as beauticians?
It's both.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
No, I think what Anthony is saying.
he's trying to say I'm gay.
No. But I get it. But I think what he's saying is yes, there are more guys that are barbers generally. But there are some guys. There's a lot of guys that's getting into the hair industry.
Yeah.
It's hairstylists because it's getting more money than barbers.
Yeah,
so,
I know that. If I'm gonna do woman hair, I'm still gonna call myself a person that do hair or a barber. I'm not gonna call myself a beautician. That's all I'm asking.
Cosmetologist.
Yeah, cosmetologist. You know.
That's it.
all right, so Tanya, tell me your opinion of how y'all met. Tristan just gave us how he met you. Tell me why you lynched on to Tristan. Obviously, you knew he went through some stuff. You reached out. So tell me your part.
She didn't know.
Okay.
She didn't know.
She
didn't know
that he went through anything. But what made me reach out to him was, of course, it was a lady named Shirley that told me about him. So that's what made me reach out to him. But then I also liked how he came in and he had like a no excuse attitude. I love that about people. You see what I'm saying? He came in, he stayed late, he practices his craft. He was very professional. He just came in and was, he had tunnel vision, and that's what leached me onto him, because I'm like, okay, this is some of my characteristics. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that kind of made me have a liking to him very fast. And I also liked how he just focused on basically growing. And so that's what drew me to him.
How many stylists did you have in your salon at the time that he came to you?
Oh Lord.
I think about 8 to 12, if I ain't mistaken.
It was a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So were you working full time, or were you in and out? Were you a full-time stylist as well?
Yeah, I was a full-time stylist as well, but I have periods where I would leave for a while too, but I was full-time for the most part.
Okay. And so when Tristan came in, obviously you talked about his work ethic, right?
Yeah.
Was that a requirement in the shop that everybody had to put in the work? I mean, did you allow, obviously they wasn't commissioned. They worked for their own self, right? I mean, they paid you booth rent. They came and made their own schedules. So if they wanted to, go ahead. So if they wanted to just come in and do one head and leave, as long as they had their booth rent, they could do that, is right. I mean, you didn't require them to.
When I first opened up, I didn't like none of that. Okay, you ain't finna come in here and do one head. You ain't finna come.
Oh shit! So wait a minute. So you had a requirement to work in your shop, Tanya?
I did.
What was the requirement for working in your salon?
The requirement was, of course, you had to. I already knew how to do hair very well. You had to have a certain aesthetic. I'm not gonna lie, and you also had to have that drive and determination, and also work as a team. You see what I'm saying? You couldn't be lazy, none of that.
Hey, what's the aesthetic you talking about? What's the requirement on the aesthetic? How do I have to look to work in Tanya's shop?
You gotta look good.
I mean, can I wear a size 15 pants? What size do I gotta wear?
But guess what? Them pants better be clean. You better be looking nice. Your hair better be done.
Gotcha.
All black.
Gotcha.
So
All
you
black,
took
we're
them
all
through
black,
basically.
black.
So you took them basically through boot camp. Your appearance got to be right. Your work ethic got to be right. Your mannerisms got to be right. Got to be professional.
Yep.
You interviewed your stylist, right? They had to come and talk with you before they got a booth there.
Yep.
And they still had to pay booth rent.
Huh?
And they still had to pay booth rent.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I was trying to city to Little Rock. You see what I'm saying? I was trying to give them big city. I was on more. So we finna take over Little Rock, and then after Little Rock, we finna take over the nation. So in order to do that, I feel like you have to have those key factors.
Yeah.
Now Tristan mentioned that they all look alike. So did you have a dress code? Did they wear the same color that they had to wear or something?
All black everyday Friday team shirts.
So they had to wear all black. And then on Friday, you said 2 shirts on Fridays. Is that what I?
Team
Team
shirt.
shirt.
He's trying to be funny, talking about some
No. I didn't hear her. I promise I wasn't trying to be funny. Okay. So you had
It's eyeball.
So,
Your tool would have been falling down off your ass.
so basically, you made them step their game up. What was the name of your salon back then?
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. Okay, where was this salon located at?
Downtown North Little Rock, literally right by the North Shore Riverwalk, right across from Wyndham.
Okay. All right. So how long did Tristan come in and work before there started to be a little riff, right? The riff kind of, the bullshit kind of
baby, the first fucking day I got in there.
The first day.
the first day.
What
Yes.
happened in the first
Let
day?
me tell y'all my first day. Let me tell y'all about my
I
first
was gonna
experience.
tell 'em.
Tanya didn't even know. Like when I first got in, she had already had a team of stylists that actually are pretty. Some of them are really doing good. So a lot of them, some of them are realtors. Some of them have their own salon. Most of them. Some of them got their own school now. But most of those, I feel like her first team had the mindset is like, bitch, I'm paying Blueprint, bitch. I'm my own boss. I ain't got to listen to shit you saying. And I felt like that's where a lot of the chaos came because they didn't see the vision. Because Tanya was actually young. When she opened her shop, she was like 24, 25, the same age I was when I opened mine. So a lot of them were older than her, like in their 30s already. So a lot of them, just imagine a 30-year-old listening to pretty much
They weren't gonna listen to this.
they weren't gonna listen to her. So like, but I grew up
out of school like 2 years, 3 years at the time. So I was still kind of a fresh stylist.
Yeah, so and then I had never worked in a salon before to that magnitude. I mean, I had where I was at in Springfield, Missouri, I was working at the baddest salon. Here in Little Rock, I was working at the baddest salon. I never, I never worked in a salon in a bigger city before. Yeah. So a lot of them looked at me like, this country ass nigga can't do no motherfucking hair. What are you doing here for a time? You're like, who the fuck? Don't nobody know him. So that's the attitude that they gave me when I was coming up there looking out. And I felt it. I'm like, damn, bitch, she must not know how my attitude is. So I'm just stay quiet. Yeah. So
she must.
So it was a little bit. It was a little bit hate on the first day.
So me, I was like, I'm finna. So my attitude was like, I'm finna show these bitches I can do more than 4 locks. That was my attitude. But I never said nothing to him. I still say, hey, I still spoke to him. Remain professional. You know. And it seemed like after that they all left. Like most.
Tanya, what was your opinion of it?
What he basically said when he came in, and I'm not gonna sit here in front like I didn't. I actually showed favoritism towards Tristan. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people, the first team actually got mad because when he came in, I made him salon manager, and they had been there.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Manager, you see what I'm saying? So
I had only been there like 2 months, and she made me salon manager. It was like, I'm like, damn, bitch, these people been with you. I was like, and that's when it started happening.
Nah, you must have goddamn me fucked or licked or something.
And I can remember verbatim. It's the stylist. She was there the longest. She literally.
What this boy? Wait a minute. What the hell he say?
That's his ass.
I'm talking about Tristan.
When Tanya announced,
Tristan must have fucked or licked on something.
That's his ass.
I was not licking on nothing. I was licking on them heads. Do you hear me?
Damn, nigga.
I was melting them out. Do you hear me? Yeah,
well, you know, people will hate when you in your bag and you making your moves and you the new kid on the block, but you out working everybody.
That's what it was.
You gravitated to the boss. She was showing favoritism.
Yeah.
She made you shop. People have been there for a while, hadn't gotten a shop manager. You come out of nowhere, working your ass off, and she make you shop manager. So a lot of hate comes with that.
Yes, I got cussed out at least my second month there. Like I got booth rent thrown at me. Like this, I'm not gonna say her name, but we cool now. Years later, she ended up apologizing to me. You know, she apologized to me. She's such a funny character. She was like, I guess Tanya made me the manager in group text message, and nobody knew and couldn't figure out why. So she was like, here's the booth rent. Like, I don't understand why you're the manager. I was like, oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know how long I'm gonna be here.
I felt like that was actually the reason why me and him got into it though. And it was because of outside. This is what I realized with Broken Buns. Sometimes it don't even be you and a person, it's the environment and the outside. You see what I'm saying? So I felt like after that, and they started noticing I gravitated towards him and showed him favoritism, is when they started trying to wedge us apart too.
Right, but that didn't start until the second team. Like that was when the second team came. When the first team kind of left, she got like really a whole new team, and I was really like the only one there. And then she started adding other people to the team as well. After we did our first hair show, the infamous hair show with, with that one person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about when it started to get a little riff, right? What do you feel like, Tristan? And I'll let you or Tanya talk. When did problems started really kind of happening, where beef started happening between the two of you guys?
Problems started happening when I felt like when most of Tanya known clients that have been going to her for years started asking for me
to do their hair.
When Tanya was available. It was a point in time where Tanya, she wasn't coming to the salon, or she had something to do, or I think she had gotten pregnant or had a baby.
Yeah.
You was there?
No, I'm saying,
yeah, I think but she was out of the salon a lot, so I was basically there, the overseer of the salon, and then I was taught you treat everything like you would treat your own. So I made sure that I treated the salon like my salon, and a lot of people mistaken it. Oh, you trying to be like Tanya? I heard a little chatter. Oh, you trying to be like Tanya, or they were saying like Tanya said, she don't come to the show because you trying to be her, or you trying to be like her. I'm like, yes, I'm trying to be like her. The fuck, she a hairstyle drive a G-Wagon. What the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Of course I want to be like her. She's a hairstylist. You don't see too many hairstylists driving G-Wagons. Like, what are you saying? Of course I want to be like her.
And what are you saying, Tanya?
And so basically when that had happened, they were they'll come to me. I'm gonna sum it up real fast. What they would do, this is the second team now, and then it was also a trio. So it was me and Tristan were the closest, but then it was a third person. We called ourselves the 3 T's. She the one kind of started the riff because me and Tristan were, how it'd be like a group of people, and Andrea, you probably know it because girls do this. It'd be like a group of people, but then it'd be like a second group of people.
Right. It was a group within the group.
Yeah.
The group within the group.
Yeah, the group within the group.
Yeah, so it'd be me, Tristan, and this other person. Long story short, she started getting jealous. So when she started getting jealous, anything Tristan done, the team, she would basically, I feel like she orchestrated it. She would basically, nitpick with anything Tristan do and start making other stylists feel that type of way. You see what I'm saying? So they would come to me and tell me, oh, well, he doing this, he doing that. He said this, he said that. And I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? All this going on. I said, that's crazy. But the whole time I'm not knowing, they going to him saying, oh, Tanya said this, Tanya said that. And me and him not knowing, they going back and forth between each other and trying to wedge us apart, basically trying to make us dislike each other.
Yeah, and I would be confused because the same people that would be saying stuff would be the same people that I would be helping. Like, this is what you do. This is what Tanya mean when she says mold the braid down this way or slant the braid this way. Like, I would put extra time into them. Like, I thought they fuck with me. I'm damn, I'm here with y'all. We here together. We as a team. We finna do this shit. We finna take over the city. And that's where my mindset was that. So when she was there, I would pick up the slack. Hey, okay, that could be better. We should be doing this. Board might come. The bathroom should be clean. Like, we should put our products back. Like, I was on professionalism. Like, this is what we were told to do. And it was like, when she wasn't there, I'm my own boss. I pay motherfucking boot friend. It's too high to be listening to tell somebody what me want to do. But I'm like, okay, that's not the mindset to have when you still need help. You know what I'm saying? So like, I tried to, instill stuff in them. Like, a lot of people will come to me for advice in the salon, but also go back and tell Tanya I wasn't the right fit for the salon. So I was confused. So like, and then I didn't know if Tanya was really saying this stuff because I would call her, she wouldn't answer the phone. She was still young at the end of the day.
She still don't answer the phone.
So the way that she, I feel
Lord, how motherfucker, this motherfucker do not answer the damn phone.
So a lot of people
answer the phone.
So a lot of people took offense, and I'm not gonna lie, I was younger too. She was 25, 26, I was 23, 24. So like, I'm like, okay, this shit must be true because this bitch ain't answering this phone.
Right.
And I done called 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
And like, all this stuff going on. So like, I feel like
with me, I was more so like, let me be quiet and sit back and watch everybody so I know how to move. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but to me, it was like, fuck y'all, fuck you. It's true. Like, that's how I was young. I was still learning. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, there must be some truth to what they saying because she ain't even answering the phone. You get what I'm saying? So like, and I tell her to this day, like, if you were more, if you would answer your phone and more talkative, I feel like most of the stuff wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everything is a learning experience. You know, she
Right.
was young, you know, so I can't blame her because she was still learning. That was her first salon. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Looking back on it, like I understand why she did some of the stuff she did. Then I'm like, okay, what the fuck wrong with this hoe? Like, what is she like? Why she ain't answering the phone? All this ruckus and shit going on and to bust this hoe in the head. Like, she needs to get here. So to her, she's like, looking, I ain't got time. Like at this point, I just want my boo friend. I don't want to deal with all that. So I get it now. Me having 6 salons, so like I get, I understand.
So we've talked about the lead up to the fallout. When was the big fallout, right? I mean, did y'all have words?
No, we didn't have words. We're basically skipping everything.
Tristan
and
left me for dead. He left me up there without him by myself. left
Listen,
my
okay.
side.
We're gonna skip all the parts, other people coming in the salon. We're gonna skip about 2 or 3 years. Okay, the last year I was working there, I just like the chatter was still going on. And then like the more and more people come in, different personalities, the more Tanya drifted back away from her salon. She was like, I don't give a fuck about this salon. Like, I'm really tired of y'all type shit. Like, I'm tired. I'm teaching y'all my techniques. And you have to think about it. Other people have gotten into it with Tanya in between all that. So at this point, she's scared. She don't want to fuck with nobody. So in the time she's dealing with all of this person going live about her, about another situation. And you got to think about it, we all young. We make mistakes. Misunderstandings happen. So she done got into it with 3 or 4 other different people.
Yeah.
And it's really not a good look. So me, I just felt like I don't want nobody to think I'm coming in a salon trying to be them or trying to act like I'm all that or I'm snooty, because that's not my personality. I'm going to show this girl that I'm really legit, and I'm just going to leave her salon and still be able to work with her, call her, take a class if I need one or whatever the case may be. Still
No,
do the
they
beauty fine with her.
actually finessed him into leaving the salon because they told him, well, you don't need
Yes,
to
a lot of people were, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people were
Right.
telling me that she was talking about
You
me,
need to
telling my
leave.
business, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people were saying this. So like, instead of me getting into it with her, I said, I know a lot of people have bashed her on social media. I'm just gonna leave. So I pulled her to the side, I called her. She finally answered. So we had I said, hey Tanya, I think it's best if I leave the salon. I didn't tell her why. I was like, I just think it's best. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to come in your salon and move things around. I really support you and support your movement. That's why I was here so long. But I think it's time for me to, just step back, and because I don't want to cause any conflict. Because
Yeah.
I had already cussed out 2-3 people, done cussed folks out. I was and it's been times where I was unprofessional in the salon, where I done cussed stylists out right in front of clients. And I feel like that's not good. Looking back on it, that's not good, because that's
Right.
not what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
But I was still young, working on myself. I was a firecracker. You couldn't look at me wrong if I didn't cuss you out. So I was still working on myself then, but I fucked with her so much. I felt her vibe, her movement, what she was trying to do. And that kind of turned my life over when I was going through all that. I'm not going to ever take that away from her. She kind of like,
Turned you out.
no, I was already turned out.
Oh.
But she kind of drifted my way of thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because I was going to give up. When my brother got shot, I was going to give up. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Right.
Me being in her shot shifted my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ever take that away from her. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to say that, oh yeah, me coming into Shine Shop, it really helped me. A lot of people don't say that because they feel like it takes away from their shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to ever take it. But we can get into it tomorrow. I'm never going to take the fact that I learned a lot from this lady.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So Tanya, listening to him, why did you take that step back approach? Why, when he was reaching out to you, why didn't you pick up? Why did you feel like you needed to just
Because I wanted to
watch?
decipher who was really real. You see what I'm saying? And normally you can feel a vibe with people, and if you sit back and be observant, then you can pick out who is doing what. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was more of a reason why I stepped back, because I was more so being observant.
Do you see how the step back in his mindset, he was looking at it, all of the things that people are saying must be true because she's avoiding conversation with you.
Yes, that's how I felt.
I can
Yeah.
see that. I can see that.
Yeah. So when he came and told you he was going to leave, how did you feel? How did that conversation go?
It actually was a good conversation. He left. We hugged each other. We still even talked after he left the salon.
Yeah, we did. We were still cool.
We were still cool. You see what I'm saying?
And I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you why it shifted. I'm gonna tell
Okay,
you
so
why. We're gonna get to where
let's
where
talk
it
about. So
shifted
you
after
leave
that.
the shop
Yes, I
after
was
being
working
there for how many years?
3
3 years.
3 years.
Wow.
You have had enough. Tanya's not
And
responding.
it's crazy because I didn't want to leave. I just felt like I wasn't wanted there. You know, I felt the energy of unwanting. I didn't know who it was from. I just felt the energy. And when I went to work the last year I was there, I felt everybody has a feeling. I felt the energy of they don't want you here. I don't know who they was, but I just felt the energy.
The devil.
Yes, it was like they don't want you here. Like, and Tanya wasn't there. She was pregnant.
Yeah.
She had a hard pregnancy. Like, she wasn't there. So I was like, they don't want me here. Fuck. Like, let me just go on because I don't like feeling unwanted. And I also know how my attitude is. I will haul off and hit you. And it is like a lot of stuff that's had been going on, little sidebar conversations. And it's like I always tried to keep the salon together when Tanya wasn't there. So I don't understand why nobody felt any way towards me. I kept that salon together while Tanya was gone. I never
Was it all
treated-
females there?
Yes.
So it's a bunch of female shit.
Yes. A bunch
Yeah,
of
he
females.
was the only male there.
So it was just like,
I'm gonna tell
ugh.
y'all something about these females, man.
Tell me, you ain't
Females,
gotta tell me.
You gotta love them, but the females are some of the cattiest motherfuckers
Catty.
around.
Yeah,
So a shop full of women.
Yes, and it's a different really person, and you can't blame them because you have a shop full of sensitive females.
Yeah.
Like most females, no offense, Andrea, most females are sensitive,
No, I know. I
Most
own the
females-
salon myself.
and a lot
too.
of people.
So, I get it.
you can understand
I
like the
completely understand.
And I really, and thinking back on it, me being older, I'm 34 now.
Mhm,
I was 25, 24 then.
Yeah.
That's almost 10 years ago.
mhm.
Those people were more so wanting to be her friend versus looking at the
Trying
business
to
side of
work
it. When I
with
came in, I didn't know her. I wasn't trying to be up under her to be her friend. Oh, Tanya, celebrity Tanya. Oh, Tanya, this is my friend. I didn't go in there like that. A lot of people, majority of the people that come in her salon want that exposure for that reason.
Right.
Oh, I'm working at Tanya shop versus
Yeah.
doing the work. Oh, I'm learning the Bob Cup. I'm learning how to do more
Yeah.
sales. I'm learning how to do this. I'm learning how to use these tools. I'm learning how to do these products. We're doing this. We're doing weave-a-thons. I was there more so for that. I didn't know her as a person. And the reason why we got so close, my mother had came to visit me the second year I worked there. And she was like, don't you know this is the same young lady? You know, I used to come back and forth. You know, you get sent home from for like the summer vacation. I used to get sent to Little Rock. And my cousin stayed on the west side. That's why they call her West Side Tanya, because she's from the west side.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I played in the neighborhood. I knew her brother, I knew her sister, I knew her mom, I knew I even knew her. I knew her. I just never seen her because she was never outside playing with us.
Right.
She was always doing kinky to us. What they don't know about her, she was braiding hair before she was doing anything. She was doing the spider braids, all that. She was doing my mother. She did my mother hair for years. Didn't even know it was the same person. So when my mama told me that, I was like, this the girl that was braiding your hair this whole time. So after that, I just feel like we just got real close because like we've been knowing each other. We had just grew up. You get what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to be here because that's crazy. It's the same girl that was braiding my mama hair. I had never met her because she was always in the house.
Right.
But Little John and her other sister, they were rough. We was out in the streets, busting windows, doing what kids do. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So Tristan and Tanya, when did it get rough? Like with 2 years, you moved out. When did the
Okay,
bullshit
it got
start
rough.
happening?
It kind of got rough because when I left, I ain't gonna lie, all of the stylists, I ain't gonna name drop, but all the stylists, and y'all want to come in the comments and say that it didn't happen, it happened. Get them here now. Anybody that worked there when I worked there, tag their
Please
name.
get on there.
This is
We
what
don't even
happened.
know who they are. How
Drop
do
their
they tag
name.
them?
Drop their name.
This
Who
is
was
what
it?
happened.
Who was it?
This is what happened. A lot of the stylists came to visit me.
He went all over that, didn't he?
A lot of
He
the
went all over.
stylists came
You see me looking at him like, do not.
because we said
Drop
we gonna make
that
this
motherfucker
positive.
name.
We said we gonna because we can drop names.
B
We gonna
level
let them
trying
drop
to get
their own.
started.
We gonna let them drop their own names. But
If y'all know y'all was in the shop, y'all know we motherfucking
if y'all
talk
can
about
test
you.
what's going on,
Now,
if
don't
y'all have a
act
different
like-
opinion,
Y'all don't act
if
like
y'all
y'all
have
don't know
a
we
different
talking
opinion
about
about
y'all.
what we said, y'all can definitely call in the line. The line is 501-650-6262.
9726. I'm gonna put it up there.
Yeah,
So Tristan,
yeah,
go ahead, Tristan.
But
Y'all
yes,
tag
I
them,
feel like
please.
the rift came when everybody came to my apartment was like, you're doing such a good job. You doing the right thing. You should go at least. She don't want you there anyway. I'm like, damn, she don't. I kind of felt like that because she don't be answering the phone. She don't fuck with me like that. Damn, like I really kind of felt hurt because like, damn, I treated her salon like it was my salon. Like it wasn't a day you couldn't see when I open the door, I'm mopping the floors, make sure it smell like pine salt. I'm making sure that it not only looks good for me, it looks good
But
for
look,
everybody else. For people to feel like that towards me, it kind of made me sick to my stomach because like I helped y'all when I needed help. I was going through, I didn't have nothing. When I came to Tanya Salon, I helped y'all when I was homeless. I didn't
Yeah.
have nothing.
Yeah.
So for y'all to be upset with me because I'm buying cars, I'm doing good for myself, like y'all should be happy for me because I didn't have none of this stuff coming. Now I ain't gonna lie, I had a nice car. I did come with a nice car. I always held my shit down. But I'm saying as far as the abundance, everything that's coming afterwards.
Right.
Like I didn't need nobody. I had my own place. I didn't have to stay with nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I started off in a $550 house in North Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? I started there. Like I started from somewhere, and I want everybody to know you can start from somewhere. I didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
I've never bragged. I've never been a boaster. I didn't have nothing when I came into Tanya's shop. So that's why I stayed so long, because I synced my future there. You know what I'm saying? I felt the vibe there.
Right.
I looked at the bigger
But the
picture.
dress started. So after they had met up with him or whatever at his house, and they told him they was glad that he left and stuff like that, and saying that, you know, he shouldn't talk to me like that. Tristan, I turned around and made one of our third counterparters. Remember I told you it was a group within a group?
Right. Right.
So when Tristan left, the third person that was in our group, it was me, Tristan, and one other person. When Tristan left, and that's the same person that went to the house and told him, hey, she said, I'm glad you leave and I want you to leave.
Yes,
turned
and
around
she
when
actually,
she
yes,
left.
she
I made her the salon manager. So when Tristan,
but before
Tristan
that, but listen, before that, she was saying that, yeah, I'm glad you left, because after I do this last event, I'm leaving too. Everybody's leaving the salon. You do really good hair. You should stand on your own. You really don't need her. You've been here for too long. It's time for you to drift away. I'm like, okay, well, damn, y'all might be right. Y'all might be right. Maybe this is the time for me to leave. You know what I'm saying? So after that, the next day, the same person was telling me I should leave, and they said they not fucking with her and this and this and that. Boom, they the salon manager.
yeah.
Got you out the way. God damn.
That's how it be.
So I'm like,
They come after the. They come
So I
after
made a status. I'm not gonna lie. I made a status. I said,
Here
I
comes the
said-
bullshit. Here
I
comes
said,
the bullshit.
But
was
listen,
coming,
I
Andrea.
said,
Here it comes.
the exact status was, I can remember to this day. I can remember like it was yesterday. It said, Lord Jesus. I said, God, do not bless no mess, and it went up from there.
So
They had
listen,
already in their mind that I was talking about Tanya. What
Mm.
really I was talking about the third person that
let me
said that
tell
they
you
were
the
the
third
manager.
person, what the third person did. So when he made that status and said, "Ooh, God don't bless no mess," she comes to me upstairs at the salon and show it to me like, "Ooh, he talking about you." He's saying, "God don't bless no mess." Ooh, he talking
Right.
about you. I
Right.
Yeah.
said, "What the hell? Me and him cool. We was cool when he left. Why would he make a post about me all of a sudden now, baby?" After that, me and Tristan was going tit for tat, post for post.
Yes, we went on for like a year. I was going in. I was like, bitch, fuck you, all this other type of shit, you evil bitch.
Yeah.
All this other type of
Yeah.
stuff. Because I'm like,
Baby,
because why? Because what the fuck, bitch? You don't even answer the phone for me. How'd you have time to answer the phone for her to make her the fucking manager?
Mm.
So
Like
after
what?
that,
Somebody
Oh,
says
yeah.
this around the time that you was with Josh ass naked with a bushy and toilet doing powder.
I'm screaming. Who said that? That's a fake page, ain't it?
Keisha
It's gotta
Young.
be.
This
Keisha
is
Young
like
is
go
saying
delete
this.
that and move on. That
Okay.
ain't
Now,
good.
somebody
We talk about
dated,
we talking about the
that's
salon right now.
So let me go
That's
ahead. Go
another
listen.
topic.
I'm listening.
Yeah, that must be
So,
one that's kind of scared to come out. But anywho's, yeah. So after we got into it or whatever, we was going to post tit for tat. Then we all of a sudden tried to get back cool. Now with this third person I told you that was in the
Well, let me
group,
say, hold on a second, Tanya. Y'all with these fake ass pages, if y'all can't be standing with it on your whole chest, don't be commenting with no fake ass
Right.
pages.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you can't
Just
stand in
saying
front of
fake
your own
ass.
name,
Right.
then you know that's some weak ass shit to be on some fake ass pages anyway. Be a
And
boss,
making up
be on your
shit.
shit, and stand on what you believe on your real name.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And
Tanya,
I was
I'm sorry.
more and I was more upset because I feel like I invested a lot. Like I feel like my time is an investment. I invested myself with Tanya personally, business. Like I invested so much in the salon to just let it go. Like I feel like I done got swiped or something. Like I
Okay,
feel like
wait,
some
wait,
bullshit.
Tristan, let's stay on task. So you posted the first
Yes.
thing,
I said,
but
God,
it
don't-
wasn't towards
No,
Tanya,
it
it was
wasn't.
toward the female.
Yes, it was towards her because like y'all came to my salon. Now y'all happy go lucky because you the salon manager now. Is that what you wanted? Like
Okay, so Tanya, getting back to you, the person that we're talking about brought you the text or the post, showed you initiating the beef, trying to get the beef between you and Tristan started. So let me ask you a question. What did you post then?
she was on that bullshit too.
Okay, that's it. Come on.
What she say? What she
What
say?
did you
All
say
kind of
back?
shit at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What you was saying?
It'll be at
Now,
about
Tanya.
3 o'clock in the morning, and I will.
Tanya, I know you now. I know you in this-
On our post to the point I can't even remember what I said. Tristan probably had to tell you, but I don't even remember
What she said?
I can't
Tristan?
remember what we were just going back and forth. She'll wait till 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, and fuck y'all big ass baby hairs.
Yeah,
She called one time. She called my baby hairs big.
Your baby hair was big.
I guess they was a little big, baby. They ain't big now. They fine now.
And then another thing too is
I'm talking about on my installs.
Oh,
so what she would do is it was a couple of times I wanted to go back and talk to Tristan. She would be like,
Yeah.
you go talk to him. I'll stop talking to you. I won't talk to you no more. We'll never be cool. Why would you go back talking to him? So every time I brought that up, I thought that was weird. I'm like, why don't she want me to communicate with him? So turn around, she was doing him the same way. When he wanted to talk to me, she'd tell him, if you talk to Tanya, I'm not talking to you no more. Mind you, I'm thinking she mad at him whole time. She's still talking to him behind my back, and I don't know. So
playing
fast
the ends
forward,
against the middle.
yeah. So
Mhm.
fast
Divide and
forward,
conquer.
it was a celebrity that came in town that Tristan had secured. It was a celebrity Tristan had secured. So I had already had a contract with this promoter that anybody that come in town,
I
gotta
don't
be
care.
there. So Tristan, me
Still
and
mad.
Tristan somehow made it to where we were cordial, right? So he
Yes.
came in and got his hair done by somebody else at the shop and rescheduled his client for this and everything. And we turned around and snagged the celebrity stylist. I mean, the celebrity that came in. Oh, baby, why we do that? Tristan roasted the promoters. He roasted me. He roasted the
Hell yeah.
stylist,
Oh
baby.
God.
He went
And let
in.
me tell y'all. And let me tell y'all why.
Real quick, for those of you guys, there's some people coming in trying to figure out what we're talking about. For those of you guys are talking about, we're talking broken friendship. Back in 2017, there was a big riff, a big argument, a big fallout between Hollywood Tanya and Tristan Hobbs. So we're diving into what happened and how they got back to be cool. Go ahead, Tristan.
Okay, so what I was gonna say?
If you're on it, please
Yes,
share the live.
I was supposed to do this celebrity hair. The celebrity actually hit me up on his own, like while he was on the plane. I guess he bought the internet package, but he was texting me off the plane saying, "I want you to do my hair. Your city supports you. They want me to. I want to sit in your chair. I've been following you, or whatever the case may be." So, me and Tanya was cordial. Like we had kind of put the differences aside a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like we was cordial. I had my last client. I told them to go to Tanya's salon and get her hair finished. She said, "I'm cool. I'm happy for you." She went to Tanya's salon. One of her stylists finished her hair, and I also booked an appointment with this other person that name started with a T. She was supposed to braid my hair, but when I got there, it seemed kind of weird. And before that morning, the whole Hollywood Studios was congratulating me that I secured the celebrity.
So when
Not
they come
even-
to town,
So when the celebrity got here, the hotel that they were at was adjacent across from Tanya's. You know where what is it?
The
Benny
Benihana,
Hunter's.
Benihana,
It's a
yeah.
hotel right there. That's where they were staying.
Okay.
Yeah.
He texted me when he was when I was in the parking lot. He was like, "I don't know what's going on, but they said it's the team for me already. I got your tickets here. Just come backstage with me, and you can just kick it with me backstage." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm cool. I'm just gonna go back to work or whatever." I was kind of upset about it, but I wasn't that upset until Tanya made a post on some, we doing TT here. Y'all could have never thought that a celebrity was coming here and we wasn't finna do it.
Yeah.
Baby, when I say I turn Facebook every way but motherfucking loose, because what do you mean, bitch? Like when I say I was livid, I wanted to fight. Do you hear me? I pulled up at the salon.
And Tristan called to talk to me or whatever, and I ain't gonna lie, I was.
And I called talking like, "Hey Tanya, what's going on? I thought we was like cordial. Like, what are you doing it for? Why you want? I know I'm not at your salon no more, but damn, I work hard. I work hard with you for 3 years. Like, why y'all won't let me get that celebrity? Like, damn, I feel like I'm old that celebrity. You know what I'm saying? You won't work at this. You don't work at my salon no more. Click.
Then what you say?
so
What you
that's
say?
what Hollywood Tanya said to you.
Yes, and hung up the phone.
Did you do that, Tanya?
Shots was fired.
Tanya, did you do that? Look, this is Tristan's
Yes.
narrative. What?
Yes.
We wait to hear what
that's
you.
That's what happened. I said, you ain't part of this team no more, and I hung up the phone because I'm like,
I said, "You evil bitch." And that's what bitch, you're going in the burn book. Like I was mad. Like I was mad. I roasted the promoter. It got so bad to where the people was trying to fire the promoter. They didn't even want to work with the promoter no more. When I was through, I was roasting. I was calling everybody gay in the club. I was mad.
Yeah.
I was telling people business. I don't give a fuck. Like I was mad.
and I was wrong for that, but I was like, he should have never left. You should have stayed on the team with us. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is I wasn't even there. I didn't even do.
And
shit.
she wasn't even the one that did the motherfucking hair. One of her stylists did in some pajamas.
Yeah, she did in some pajamas, embarrassed the hell out of me. But listen,
So how So how long did this beef go on in the city with you and Tanya
It
going
lasted
back
for
and
like
forth?
2 years. It
It
lasted a
lasted-
long 2
I
years.
can tell you where it stopped and where we figured out everything. So it happened. It stopped in 2019. My friend Young Hogs, he ended up passing away, and everybody know how close he was to me, right? So at this time, I had kicked everybody out of my shop and everything. In 2018, that last person I was telling you, she got mad because I got pregnant and then ride with her to another celebrity when I already put her on that celebrity. I'm like, I ain't gotta go hold your hand everywhere you go. Go on, go out there. Long story short, I didn't ride with her or whatever, so I kicked them out. So 1 year later, after I emptied my whole salon and turned it into a wig store, my friend Young Hogs passed away. So I felt like that was her opportunity of trying to get back in with me because I stopped talking to her too, right? So she hit Tristan up too and said, hey, we all need to meet and talk. So we had a meeting, I'll never forget, at BJ's in North Little Rock. We all talked about it. Mind you, she leaving out what she done, right? So she had did something that she think I didn't know behind my back, and she actually tried to sleep with one of my exes, and he showed me the text messages of her trying to do this, right?
And we're gonna stop
Well,
right there. I didn't know anything about this. I didn't know anything.
No,
about
we ain't
this.
stopping right there.
Yes, we
Shit,
is gonna
no,
stop.
fuck, we ain't.
Because I didn't know. Listen, because I didn't know anything about this. I thought when they fell out, I think they fell out. I had my own shop. My shop was actually next door to Young Hogs.
Yeah.
Young Hogs was like I didn't have any family here for real. So like only person I had was really Tanya. I didn't really have nobody here. And I have distance cousin, but they got families and shit. So like I didn't really have nobody. So Young Hog was like, he called everybody. Everybody knew that he called me his nephew or whatever the case may be. He's like, I don't care if you gay, whatever, you my nephew, whatever. You new in the town, you know you my nephew. So that was our mutual. That's how we. He always tried to get me and Tanya to talk. He's like, I just know it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Y'all was the bestest friends. Y'all perfect together. He said his dying wish really was for me and Tanya to be back cool. Like he tried so hard to get us.
Yeah, and I felt like that was her opportunity to try to get back in, but she not knowing that.
Auntie, yes, I did have you.
Yeah, and then what happened too was she didn't know I knew that she tried to sleep with my ex. So I knew right then when we all met up, I was gonna be cordial, speak to her, but I was never gonna talk to her again, right? So I continued to talk to Tristan, right? So me and Tristan,
And I didn't know that.
We putting pieces together, like, yeah, she told me this. I'm like, yeah, she told me that. She told me that. So we really didn't have no beef. This girl made us beef. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at this point, when me and Tristan figured all this out, Tristan at one of her events or whatever, I called a phone looking for Tristan. Tristan thought it was
with
her
that,
phone.
I didn't act funny with the other girl either. I was still her friend, even though I found all this out. I was still supporting her. I just told myself I was gonna bury the hatchet. We've been beefing for 2 years. I missed them or whatever the case may be. I was like, even though I know this about the girl, I helped her find a car. I've helped her, through stuff. I still supported her. I never brought anything up, and I didn't even know if they had a secondary beef. Because mind you, I had been gone for 2 years. I didn't know I had any idea what went on in the salon. And then to be fair, Tierra.
Yeah, Tierra. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
to be honest, and maybe Tierra.
Mute his
and to be
mic.
honest,
Mute his mic.
Anyways,
We finally got it, Tierra. Bring your ass to the line. We finally got it. Big Tierra, we got your ass.
Anyway,
Yeah, we got it.
Tanya, they wrong. Tanya, they wrong.
What he said? Look, African.
Tierra. Yeah.
but whatever, it's out the bag now. But anyway,
bag now, bitch. You might well go and come in now, bitch.
that's why she can come on. This should come on. But
Okay.
the whole thing is, I was still supporting her. I still loved her. I still fucked with her. I didn't know that they had any secondary beef. I didn't know anything that happened to the son because she didn't tell me anything towards Tanya, so I didn't know nothing that was going on. We went to a mutual class. It never came up. She never talked bad about Tanya. Tanya never talked bad to her, so I didn't know anything was going on. So she had an event. The other T, I already said her name. She had an event. She had a dreadathon or whatever the case may be. I was at her dreadathon. She wanted to know why Tanya wasn't there. I didn't know why. Tanya called my phone. I'm thinking it's Tierra's phone. She answered. She was like, Tanya, why you not here? And then I didn't find out till after the fact that they wasn't speaking. So it kind of caused a wedge between me and Tierra's friendship because she was mad at me thinking I knew and I didn't know anything. Like I was like, I'm confused on what's going on. Like I didn't even know.
What are you saying, Tanya?
And basically after we had that meeting or whatever, and squashed our differences. Tristan didn't know that I completely stopped talking to her, wasn't calling her phone, but I was still calling Tristan. And here's where the jealousy kicked in. So she like, oh, she calling you. She don't never call me. Woo woo. She ain't been talking to me. Woo woo. And guess what? You know, me and Tristan, we still cool. We bonding tighter and tighter. And she got jealous again and started beefing with Tristan and started beefing with me. So we basically fell apart and drifted apart really because of her.
Yeah.
Wow. And where is this T? I ain't gonna say her name, but is she still around? She still lives
she's
here.
still-
She
Yeah,
actually
still
tried
here.
to be back cool with us again and then started being weird again. Because I wasn't inviting. Some people think just because you squash beef, I can speak to you, but that don't mean I'm gonna let you in my circle and we're gonna be cool. And she was mad about that. Like she was always mad about me and Tristan friendship and relationship because I wasn't that close with her as me and Tristan was. You see what I'm saying? But ever since 2019 to now, me and Tristan been good. People done tried to wedge us apart again. We ain't going for it. We're gonna take up for each other, all of this. So we've been cool and good ever since 2019.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Since like it's just been me and her, it hasn't been any type of.
No problem.
It's been cool since like 2019,
So y'all were beefing for what, 2 years?
about 2 years.
Yeah.
And I could imagine, I can kind of see how you and Tanya go hard right now on the internet when y'all are trolling and doing y'all shit. So I could really, and I don't know what the hell I was, why I didn't know about this.
Hoeing.
Hit the
Shit,
button.
you was too busy hoeing. They got you all up in who's this my man group.
Wait,
It-
y'all.
it-
what
it-
y'all-
we gonna talk about that. We're gonna
what
talk
y'all-
about that. We're gonna talk about that. I promise you, I got a whole. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But why? What I could imagine the social media back and forth between Tristan and Hollywood Tanya. I bet you it was something serious.
Yeah.
Something serious.
Tristan was
Yes,
working.
it kind of went like viral. Like it literally lasted for, when I say it was so long, people were resharing it from different states. And then also it got to the point we do a weebathon every year. It started out with everybody in the salon, something we thought of, like I think it was 2015, 2016. It went on from year round after she did that stuff with me to the about the celebrity. Oh, baby, it's gonna be 2 weebathons this motherfucking year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm posting my flyer. I was posting my flyers by hers and everything. Laminated them hoes so they couldn't rip it down.
Yeah.
It's on now, bitch.
Yeah.
So you were taking the event that y'all had started together, and you
Yes.
were doing your
My
rendition of
version
it,
of
her
the same
version.
day.
So it was 2 weeks.
Price is
the
$5
same day.
cheaper. Yes, I was
Oh,
messy.
my goodness.
Yes,
Price
it had
is
went up. There was
$5.
like
See, he was more
love. That
petty.
was like
He
that
was
was making
petty.
Mimi's love and
He
hip
was
hop.
being more petty, Tanya.
Yes, I
Yeah.
kind of texted there. I kind of prolonged it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little more petty than them.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah, I wasn't as bad.
So in 2019, y'all have this conversation. Y'all figure out that the beef really was stirred up by the other person.
Mhm.
Do y'all immediately start back working together?
No.
Okay.
I've had my salon. I had my salon. She still had her salon. Then I was on my second salon. When we actually got like really, really cool, I was on my second salon. I moved my first salon to off of Cato's by in Southwest.
How's y'all friendship today?
It's perfect.
It's
She still don't
perfect.
answer the
I
motherfucking
couldn't
phone,
answer
but
the
it's still.
phone.
If Tristan say you don't answer the
phone,
phone, Tanya, then I'm, you know what? Then ain't no reason for nobody
Ain't
to be
nobody
offended
But
when you
see,
don't answer the phone.
I can deal with it now. I've been around her for years, so I know how to deal with her now. Baby, she don't answer the phone, I won't call. Baby,
Tanya,
she'll
do
call
you,
me
do,
when
do
she
you
wants to
just
talk.
get in
Right.
moods where you don't want to be bothered?
I get in moods like that all the time where I don't want to talk on the phone. Because when
Every
you talk
other
to
day.
so many people and you work so much, it's like it drains your battery. So it's almost like
Yes.
after
Yes.
that, I don't want to talk. I'm shutting
Yeah.
down. If it ain't work
Yeah.
or anything like that, I don't care about it. You know,
Right.
that's all.
Yeah, but it was a lot of stuff more than that. It was one instance where we had a weebathon and people were making it out to be a big thing because I helped a customer. A customer wasn't having a customer didn't like her hair, or the hair was pulling up. And so me being the manager, I took care of that, and they beat me down for taking care of a customer. Like they were upset because she paid me to fix her hair. It was just stuff like that. Like, why are you mad? That's what
Pulled
we're here
up to
for.
us. They had a secret meeting with me to tell me Tristan's behavior at the thing. And Tristan
Yes, they had
pulled
a
up,
meeting about
baby,
my
to that
behavior.
house. He put up to that house, baby, talking about some, what y'all doing in here? Got to talking stuff. The girl's husband pushed him out the door. He done took off his shirt trying to fight and everything. I said, oh
The
my
girl
God.
husband push you out the door.
Tristan, you did all of that. I do not see you showing up like this. Do you?
I did.
Chris would be on, Chris would be on one, man.
Because I was just trying to figure, I was just so mad because like why? And then her truck was parked on the side, like it was like she was trying to hide the truck. Like, baby, because back then I guess they know me from. I'm gonna knock on the door. I'm pulling up to your house.
Yeah.
What's going on? That's what I did. Like, what's going on? Everybody had their boyfriends there. Like, okay, y'all need backup. Like, what's going on? I don't care. Like, what's going on? Like,
So basically, somebody passed away that really wanted y'all to squash your beef, and that was a big reason why y'all had that meeting.
Yep.
Because y'all knew that person really wanted y'all to squash it.
Yeah.
That was a reason for y'all to come talk to each other.
Yeah, and it really fucked me up because I genuinely care for everybody in that salon. Everybody that walked through that door, I felt like was family. Like, and if they had a problem personally, I was the one that was there to talk to them. It was people that were crying because people got new cars. It was people that were crying because they having boyfriend problems, and even I had problems. I've been to the lot, so I was there for them personally. For them to do me like that, I was like, damn, I was there for y'all. I wanted to see y'all win just as much. I wanted to see my stuff win. Like that's how I was because I felt the love. I felt the love in the salon. That's just me.
Yeah.
Tanya's trying to say, what did you say, Tanya?
Oh, okay.
I said I felt the same way too. And then also, dang, I forgot. He said something else about it was a key little pointer. But yeah.
People in the salon.
What we learned was, with Tristan, I told him, because I wasn't quick to believe what they were saying. They was ready for me to fire him. And I'm like, I'm not finna fire him. He come to work on time. He clean. He do everybody hair good. I wasn't listening to them, but I felt like it got to Tristan more than it did me. And he was, more so quick to believe it. Also, so he had to learn how to basically grow from that and not just believe what everybody say. And I had to grow from learning how to communicate better if something's going on or I see something and actually talk it through and talk it out. So we both had to learn it.
Yeah. So we're basically not saying it was all somebody else's fault. We had a part to play in that as well.
Y'all are taking accountability.
We're taking accountability. We could have been, we could have did things differently. It could have been things like I didn't have to be so mean. I was so quick to react. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff that I could have done to kind of smoothen the situation.
Right.
It was stuff that Tanya could have done. She could have been more available. You know what I'm saying? She could have did things more difficultly. And that's all we're trying to say. We're not pointing the blame, but it wasn't our fault that we got into it. Because I felt like if me and Tanya was in the shop by ourselves, we probably would have never got into it.
I feel like that too.
And that's just my personal opinion. I mean, a lot of people may feel different. It's fine if you do feel different. I'm not gonna beat you down about it. But like, I personally feel like if it was just me and Tanya in that salon, none of that stuff would have happened.
No.
Well, I was getting ready to ask what y'all learned from it, but you just said it. I mean, obviously, y'all.
I've learned a lot from it. I applied a lot of stuff that I learned, and not even learned from mistakes. I want to say that mistakes that we did have in Hollywood studios. I applied that to my own salons. This is my 6th salon. You know what I'm saying? So like I've applied them, and I haven't been perfect. I had to whoop some ass up out the shop before. Like it's some stuff that I could have did differently in my own salon. So like everybody's not perfect. So a lot of the times, back in the day, a lot of people used to beat her down for what she didn't do or she could have done. But everybody's not perfect. This is her first salon. She don't have a husband that's feeding out money or getting loans. She don't have somebody who's throwing a rapper that's just throwing her money, a drug dealer just throwing her money. She's doing this by herself. From hair money,
getting it out the mud,
and that was the difference, and that's why I still fuck with her to this day because she didn't have no handouts. Neither did I.
Right.
And a lot of people that were fucking up in the salon had husbands, had people watching their kids, had this and that. So I just couldn't understand why they wasn't getting ahead.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, here's a question I have to ask from you. Like, research says, as we just saw, that every 7 years is about the life expectancy of changing friends. But how do you know when a friendship is worth saving? Like some friendships, when you fall out, you're like, how do you know? Come on, Tanya.
I feel like accountability is where a friendship is worth saving. If you can admit where you wrong at and then come to a solution and try to have change behavior, the friendship is worth saving. Now, some stuff that's a little too far, like girl codes, like I said, trying to sleep with our husbands and men, or messing with family or something, or stealing, there's no coming back from. But just some little petty beef, I feel like if we can take accountability where we wrong at, you can work from it.
So what I'm hearing you saying, it depends on the violation, depend on what y'all fell out for, depend on what happened. Okay. It depends on what they did to see if it's forgivable to get back to a space where you could be friends again.
And also a lot of times, and I will say this, that wasn't the only situation at the salon. You know, it wasn't just, she didn't have a falling out with me. She had a falling out with other people. And I feel like when me and Tanya fell out, I feel like I didn't have genuine people around me, and I feel like she didn't have genuine people around her, because some of the same people, literally to this day, that was glad I was, how can I say this? A lot of people that just didn't like her for whatever personal reason they had with her, that some of them people never spoke to me before I left her salon. So like a lot of people that didn't like her flocked to me as soon as I left her salon. As soon as they felt like I was gone, or okay, we wasn't cool, they flocked to me. As soon as we got back cool, they left. They don't fuck with me no more. So yeah, that's why I don't fuck with a lot of people, and certain people that I don't fuck with anymore, because I see a lot. I've seen a lot of that happen. Yeah, I can call them by name. Like a lot of people are flockers. They flock with whoever's beefing with who, or I'm gonna be cool with this person. I've never been like that. And even when some of the people got into it with after her, or the case may be, I never linked up with them. It was no point to, like, y'all have your own situation. I'm not gonna link with you because you don't like this girl.
Right.
And so we just talked about the fact,
and I feel like that's why we're still cool.
We just talked about the fact that Tanya she still don't answer the phone, right? So how do y'all? She don't. I didn't call her ass several times. She don't answer the phone, but she will call back. It'd be 2 days later, but she calls back.
Baby, I pulls up.
But
I'm not calling though.
But how do y'all go? And this is the ending part of it. How do you make sure that you don't get back to where you are? Obviously, communication was one of the big reasons why y'all fell out. Y'all never got anywhere in a room and talked to yourself. Y'all listened to other people and they were in it. How do you make sure that your friendship, that you don't get back into that space?
Because we know what to look out for. No, we know the red flags now. You see what I'm saying? And then, you know, I feel like too, your gut and your chemistry don't lie. I don't feel like Tristan has I feel like Tristan has my best interest at heart now.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel like he has ill will.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I know just from just feeling that we won't get back like that. And then we learned and we took accountability for what we could have did better, so we won't get back like that.
There you have it.
I got a question, though.
Go ahead, Andrea.
I have a question that I want to ask. I guess Tanya and Tristan and maybe y'all too. So y'all are talking about, you know, y'all specific friendship. Is there anyone on the record that you wish that maybe, Tanya, why are you laughing?
Go ahead and ask.
Is there anyone out there that you kind of wish that you would have been able to do this same thing with, that you kind of wish that you could, you know, either not really rekindle, but you just wish that things could have been a little bit different? You maybe missed their friendship, or you wish that, you know, things hadn't gotten to the place that they did.
Andrea.
I have I'll answer that. I will say yes. And the person is Tierra. I feel like we were there. I feel like I'm saying names. I don't.
You already said
that.
Yeah,
no, I don't care.
Yeah.
I feel like it was Tierra because we were the 3 T's. She was really behind me. She was the best thing smoking after me. Like, she was always at work. She did put in the time, you know what I'm saying? She was willing to put in the work. I feel like a lot of what drew a wedge between the friendship was like personal stuff. She couldn't grasp personal and business. Like, it was always, hey, you my friend, or this and that. Like, I felt like it wasn't ever a switch off button. Like, hey, we have to think about the business first.
Right.
Like, we can deal with this later. Like, it has to be business. I feel like that didn't click. And I feel like if that would have been a factor, I feel like we still would have been friends. And a lot of people, I don't know. I don't want to say jealous. I don't know. It gave jealous spirits. You know what I'm saying? Instead of talking about what you're trying to do or trying to learn or trying to fix different situations in y'all, I feel like a lot of people put blame on other stuff or blame other people instead of taking accountability for their actions, or just being upfront and honest. Like, hey, yes, okay, I was upset, I was jealous, I should have did this way, I should have did this, man. I feel like if that would have happened, I feel like we wouldn't have been here or whatever case might be. And I'm not putting a girl down or whatever case, and I'm just calling it how I see it, because between from what I've known, from what I was told that was said about me, I should have stopped being her friend, but I didn't stop being her friend. I still embraced her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was thrown out the window once they got into it. You get what I'm saying? So that kind of just like, damn, like.
Tanya, what are you saying?
Well, to answer her question, this is how I feel. Yes, it's people that I still wish I could be friends with because they was cool, they was fun, but then I wouldn't, but no at the same time, because when you can't take accountability or
Yes, that's what I feel.
apologize or even humble yourself in a situation instead of going off, then I don't want to be your friend. So no, it's just for that reason. No. Yes, because you were fun and you were cool, but no, because you don't know how to take accountability and be a better person. No.
Well, and I think my question wasn't so much about the accountability. I think it's the accountability on, because I think for me, people have to learn how to be a good friend. I wasn't a good friend to people when I was a lot younger. I just wasn't. I had to learn when I wanted friends. I had to learn. You know, my mama said, if you want good friends, then you have to learn to be a good friend.
Yeah.
And so it was something that it was a behavior that was learned, because a lot of Black women, like I said, we kind of catty, we nasty, we say things, we do things. You know, we laugh when other people shouldn't be the butt of the joke. We just do a lot of these things. And so I had to really learn that. And now I don't call everybody my friend. You know, if you really my friend, bitch, I'm gonna bring cookies to the jailhouse for your ass. You know, we're gonna jump off the bridge together.
Yeah, she will.
Everybody,
she will bring them
I
cookies to the
motherfucking
jailhouse.
will. I sure the fuck
Damn it, she
will.
do
Brought
all
some
that.
this past weekend.
Goddamn
So
right.
guess what?
Goddamn right. She sure will.
So guess what? But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that sometimes we have had these people in our past that we did not treat completely right. And so I think that's what I was saying. Like, and that is a part of us taking accountability, you know, to say, I didn't maybe handle that completely the way that I should have. And, you know, I wish that was something that I could have did over. I could have, you know, me and
What
this
you want to say,
person.
B-Level?
Well,
What you want to say?
I'm listening to Andrea, but I'm also thinking, I'm hearing you say that the three T's were the force, right? So in the spirit of forgiving and moving on, I feel like I hear Tristan. I'm gonna throw the ball over to Tanya and saying that are you at a place? No, I ain't asked her yet. Are you at a place where you could forgive that other T?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because I've tried.
But it's
I
a
wasn't talking about this. See, I was talking about anybody else.
But see, it's a difference though. Like
I was
they
talking about
had
anybody
issues-
else.
But
they had
hold up,
issues
Tristan.
personally,
Hold up,
though.
Tristan. I
had
want to stay
issues
right
with
here.
business.
I want
Right.
to stay right here with Tanya. And as it relates to the other team, and you're saying because that person is not at a point where they can admit they're wrong is the reason why you can't forgive them?
Of course, if they can't admit why they're wrong, and then doing stuff. I feel like if you want to rekindle with somebody, I feel like there's a certain loyalty you should still have even when you're not friends with somebody.
Yes.
Something that I would never
Yes.
do. Something I
Yes.
would never do if I'm friends with somebody, try to go back behind them and sleep with any of their exes or any of their men. I would never try to tarnish their character. I would never try to talk about their kids, family, anything if I plan on rekindling anything with somebody. So I
So,
feel like it's a level of loyalty you should have when that wedge is there too.
Yeah. There's a point you can't go too low. There's rules to when you're beefing with your
Yeah,
ex-friend.
yes, 'cause-
she's not like just somebody that you don't know.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
Anthony,
I-
you getting ready to say something?
I mean, she answered it, but I was just gonna ask. So if I was one of your exes, and one of your homegirl want to give me some of that thing, you know, you saying I can't give her none because I'm your
and
ex.
she ain't got no homegirl.
I ain't talking about your ass.
She
You
got a
said she can't
homeboy.
what?
Look, if I was your ex, right? If I was your ex dude, and your homegirl, I mean, you done broke up. Your homegirl want to give me some of that thing.
Yeah, you know the answer
You
to
telling
that.
me? You telling me she can't give me none?
You know the answer to that.
She
No.
can give you some, but guess what? I won't talk to you or her ever again.
But man, we exed out anyway. We ain't fucking no more anyway.
Okay,
So-
but my thing is, if you plan on being back cool, or if you plan on coming back, why would you do that? If you plan on just for not talking to me
hell,
the
you
rest
need to
of
be
your
still
life,
giving me that thing. That thing need to be still be popping
mic.
while we still broke up.
Hit the mic.
That way we ain't gotta worry about me messing with your homegirl. But if I'm your ex, she fair game, goddammit. You ain't
So-
want me no more.
So you're not at a point to
Hey,
forgive
Tim.
them. I think that I hear Tristan saying that he remained friends even though they weren't close.
No, I know. I said prior to everything, like I just felt like I said, we're not, the reason why we're not friends now, like if I see her, hey, I'll speak, you know, if we're at the same event, I'll speak. But as far as she done me so wrong so many times, like you're mad at me because something that I don't even know, like, but I was at the sense, I was still your friend. Like I was there for you.
Yeah.
Even though I was told that you were talking about me, even though we had our sit down, even though you said what you said about me, I was still your friend. And you blew up, you got mad at me because y'all are mad at each other. That's why I don't fuck with, because I was still for you.
Yeah.
Even though you and Tanya was into it, I was still kicking it with her. Even they mad at each other. I'm still kicking with you. I'm still kicking with her. It was never no, Tristan, you can't hang with her.
It was the fact that I was still closer to you than she was to me.
Yeah, so it was never, Tanya never talked about her. I promise, she never talked about her. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't know until after the whole blow up. I had to force that, like, what's really going on? Like, why you really ain't talking? She told me. And really, she didn't tell me. The actual person she talking about told me. You get what I'm saying? Showed me some stuff.
The ex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tanya didn't even tell me. I was like, oh, this is some fucking bullshit. I'm in it again.
Okay. You have any other questions, Drea?
You want to tell
No.
us? You don't have a person?
No.
What about you, Anthony?
What? Have a
That
person?
you, like, you know, that you made the regret, or you could have took more accountability
That's a good
with?
question. That's a good question. I didn't think you were asking everybody.
Yeah, I was asking everybody.
I don't think I do. Because you know, my thing is I do kind of have the same old core friends that I've had for 20, 30 years. And I think guys are a little bit different than females, right? I mean, we could kind of not really fuck with them, but we ain't really enemies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just kind of outgrew each other. We don't hang out as much, but we ain't mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? So when guys, it's different with guys. You know what I'm saying? There are people that I hung out with long time ago that I don't hang out with them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're not cool and that we're not.
And see, with girls, they don't know how to take that, because I'm more like, Tristan called me a stud all the time. I'm more like a guy when it comes to
a stud.
Stuff. You see what I'm saying?
She's a stud.
Yes, she's stud.
I fuck you though.
I'm more like
Yeah,
a
you
guy.
might be a stud, but I fuck your ass.
Tristan, Anthony P, she got some. Don't you got somebody, Tanya? He talking about
And he
being
may
crazy.
be there. Like,
man might
if
be
he's
watching
there,
the show,
this
man.
is
What we
so
talking about?
inappropriate.
I'm talking about the stud part of her. Tristan said she's a stud, right? If she is a stud, I fuck your ass. But she what you mean she got somebody? That's her shit.
No, I'm
doesn't-
saying, but her man might be watching.
That's what we
Man.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why she laughing like that. I'm like, she steady keep laughing because she
he
like,
better hurry up and go on marry her ass then if he want to then.
so you show that nigga. Let us say hi to him.
No, don't
Put
show,
him on the
don't show
camera.
that-
Yes, you
don't
do.
show
Show
that
us.
nigga.
Show
Hell
us.
no.
Show us.
Do
Show
not-
him,
do not
girl.
show that nigga.
Show him, Tanya. Come on,
Don't show that nigga. Hell no. Don't show that nigga. Don't show that nigga. But I'm gonna let
Show that nigga. Let him see. Let him see that nigga.
I had to mute my mic because I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I do want to say this. You know, we understand that friendships are important, right? And like the study says, we do also understand that sometimes friendships get kind of sticky, right? I mean, especially when you're really close and you're really passionate and y'all kind of think alike, y'all kind of move alike, and you know, it gets hard. But I will agree, communication is everything, right? You know, real friends. I tell my friends all the time, and I got a couple of friends that we talk and we don't always agree, but they respect my side. I respect their opinion. And they're not always telling me great things about B-Level, right? Because a real friend can be able to tell you, hey, B-Level, you fucked that up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I'm pretty sure that neither one of y'all want these yes man friends that always got to agree with everything you do, right? I mean, you want your friends to hold you accountable. You know what I mean?
And you know what? That's why I feel like you can't be friends with women, because I hate to say this, but women do not like to me when they wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a trait that I just do not like in women.
Well, and I think a friendship ain't a friendship until it's been tested a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, because like you said, that's that's when you really do know, you know, what you got on your team. And you know, and like you said, you don't know when you even in any type of ship that you on with people, whether it's a relationship, you don't know how this person is until they, you know, do they communicate well? You know, do they go into a shell? Do they take accountability? Do they deflect? So you don't know, but I think that, you know, like you said, it's all about how you come back to the table and how you get back in the ship. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Tanya, thank you for sharing your conversation with us. We have some
call-ins?
No, we don't got something to say. If anybody, there's some people that's on here that's on a fake page. Tristan is wanting to open the request line 501-650.
Tanya, show that man, girl. Show that man, girl.
hey.
Don't be hitting the mic. Don't be hitting them the mute button.
Hey.
Mm-mm.
9726. If you got anything that you would like to add to this conversation,
Yes, we're giving the open
Tristan,
floor.
yeah, Tristan wants the floor to be open. If you got anything that happened like you said it was, we could call in. We want to give you opportunities to tell your side. There's somebody in here that I know is not agreeing with y'all, but I'm assuming that this page is fake because it doesn't have a profile picture. And so I messed up and read one comment, but if you don't have a profile picture, I'm not going to give you any motion. Obviously, I'm not.
Comments.
It's a lot of them.
Yolanda says, if we rob a bank and we fall out, don't go telling our business because we both going to get an ADC number.
She right.
Candy Webb says, I don't fool with people to this day, and the secrets that will destroy them, I won't ever tell. I won't snake you because you snake me. I believe in that too.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Daniel Forrest says, and we have to understand every friendship isn't the same. I may love you to death, baby, but don't file me in the category of friends who call to come help change a tire, something labor insensitive, baby. I can't help out. I still love you though. File people on your expectations of them appropriately.
What else?
You want to read some comments? You really just heard.
Hey, Tanya, Hollywood Tanya. Amy is saying, Amy is
so
saying,
serious.
is it who I saw you in the casino with? I guess they talking about your man.
Yup.
okay.
That's who you see me in
Okay.
casino with.
Letitia says,
hey, shit, we can keep him, baby.
Look,
He
that
make it
nigga
cheap on me.
Tanya,
Shit, we
that
can
nigga
keep
got
him.
you glowing, girl. He got you like you
I
have
was
not
screaming.
stopped. Look, she has not
Man.
stopped laughing.
We
Listen,
can
I want to Tanya, come on, show the
We
man.
can keep that nigga, baby. We make it
Show us
cheaper
the
on
man,
me.
Tanya. Let
It
him
make
say
it
hey.
cheaper on me.
It's my
Letitia
baby
Cuss says,
daddy.
no, don't do it because then it's going
Is
to
it for real?
Yeah.
to be some shit they going to try.
Hold on, what you say, Tanya?
Read Letitia comment again, Tristan.
It says, no, don't do it because then it's going to be some shit they're going to try him. Who they going to try, baby?
Talking about her man. If she showed her
No.
man, she was saying don't do it. They
Who
gonna
they going
try
to
him.
try?
That's what the girl is
No,
saying.
she's talking about some Colleen. Somebody was going to try me.
No, I don't think she's saying that, Tristan. I think she's saying no, don't do it because then it's gonna be some shit and they're gonna try him.
They're gonna try to
They're gonna
talk to your
try to
man.
talk to her man.
Damn
That's
that.
what I hear. I
Damn
think
that.
she's saying.
We can keep your man,
Letitia,
baby. He make
please
it
clear
cheaper
up
on
what
me.
you're saying. Tristan is thinking you're saying something else, so clear it up.
We
let
need an
Tanya
in-house
show her-
babysitter, baby.
She said it's her baby daddy.
Nathaniel says, Drea, leave that man alone.
Tanya got a baby daddy. That little girl so cute, and
Miss
I know
Brown
she had to
said-
get some of that from somebody
They
else.
said, don't show your man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
what
do,
Miss-
Tanya. Go and
yeah.
show him, girl.
Yeah.
Go put him on blast.
Yeah, Miss Brown said don't show your
man.
man.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's an in-house babysitter.
Nah. That's
Ask her
my
how much you
husband.
gonna charge me tonight, babysit for you, baby.
Man.
I'm happy. Listen, friend, I'm happy for you. Whoever it is, I'm happy for you. Like I said, he got you glowing, so
I'm happy for you too, baby.
Tristan, is
That way
there
I can keep
anything
my
else we
position
need
as
to?
number 2.
Is there any other comments you want to read or anything else we want to say before we before we get out of
Letitia
this?
said she cleared it up. She said she talking about her man. Meek said, I just don't like mean girls. You know that the friends that click up with other mean girls and talk about other women, those are the bitter women haters.
Yes.
Yolanda said, I really love this for y'all. Thank you, Yolanda. We love you too. What my auntie said, Tam says, Kenny, all well, you ain't got the worries here. My granny raised me right. Tristan will tell you I'm genuine as they come.
Well, yeah, like I said, thank you, Tanya, for coming on and just sometimes people don't want to put their business out there. I certainly appreciate when we're talking about broken friendships that you guys were able to talk about your stuff, put it out there. You guys are not perfect, but y'all perfect
still
for each
to
other.
Still to this day, people do not like our friendship. I don't know
They
why.
don't.
They have to tell their own story of why. People probably they'll be behind fake pages. To
Yep.
this day, I still get fake pages, numbers,
too.
calling my phone, talking about Tanya, trying to get me into it with Tanya.
Me too.
It's been weird. Like they always try to get us into it. Tanya talks about you, but they never say what, you know what I'm saying? They always come in with a fake page trying to get me in the mix of whatever personal issue that they have with them. And it's still to this day, a lot of people don't like me because we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Or a lot of
obviously-
people don't like her because she's friends with me. I don't know. I don't know why.
Well, it's all about hate. It's about the motion and it's about the
Right,
hate. So I
right.
mean,
They know the
higher
energy.
you get, the
Yes.
bigger your hate is
Yeah.
going to be.
Yeah.
You understand that? The higher you go, the more they gonna hate.
Right.
So it is what it is. It is what it
Right.
is. But anyway, thank you, Tanya.
Thank
We got to get on some messy
you.
shit, y'all. Y'all know we got to talk about some messy shit before we get Tanya. I don't know if you want to stay on or you want to go off.
You might need to stay for this.
But we getting ready to talk about some messy shit.
Oh,
so
Lord.
you know,
I'm
you
finna,
might want to
I'm
get
finna get off and come in the comments.
You
okay.
Get in the comments, girl.
No, you can get off and pull up. Tell a nigga babysit for you.
Oh, man.
That's your shit.
Bye,
Tell the
y'all.
babysit for you,
Lord.
baby.
All right,
Bye,
listen,
Tanya.
bye, Tanya.
Tanya.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, all
right. Let's see. Let's get Tanya out of here. Okay, she's gone. All right. So now let's talk about on yesterday, Saturday morning. And Webb just called me and said something's going on with her baby. So y'all keep Webb and she said that something's going on with Lenny. So I just told her just hey, take care of Lenny.
Okay.
So she's not coming on tonight.
Okay.
But anyway, she was going to talk about it. So I'm just going to go by on yesterday morning.
Ooh.
This is what happened.
Who is that? Who is that?
That's your son, B-Level. Hey, we ain't gonna lie. We seen this picture in the we was like, who is this man?
So somebody
Oh,
posted me
Yeah.
and is this your man?
Your man.
B-Level, when was this picture?
He had to be in his
Baby,
early
it's an
30s.
old ass
Baby, they said
picture.
B-Level
It
look
is.
kinda. They said B-Level look kinda.
Kind of what?
They said he look kinda.
Kind of what?
Kind of what?
Kinda what?
Kind of young? What you saying?
That's right.
They was saying he look kinda.
What? Kind of
They
what?
said he look kinda good.
Oh,
You better clean that shit up.
you know what I'm saying? He ain't no
Hey,
motherfucking
listen,
sex.
and this is what I told
I'm
him.
talking about. You know when people say you look kinda, they mean like he look good, but they don't want to say.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got you.
okay, shit, I'm single. They can say a nigga look good, but now listen, this picture was probably 7-8 years ago. It was a while.
Yeah.
So actually, they put me and my homeboy T Wheel, and I'm put T Wheel out. That's my partner. They put T Wheel in there too. And so what happened was when they put me and T Wheel in there, somebody posted us in the group. T Wheel went crazy.
Yeah.
What he do?
He went crazy. I promise you, T Wheel went the fuck off. Now, the organizer, Lachey Gamble, we had her on when we first came on. And I reached out to her back in January because she was supposed to come back on and do a recap of some of the things that we talked about. Initially, we discussed how she accepts the friends. Obviously, she has over 31,000 members in this group. And we talked about how somebody go to be a member in it. What's the vetting process? What do they use to let people in? They make sure that they're female. They make sure they don't let any fake pages. But she has 9 other administrators, and they let you in. One of the big complaints with this being in this group is that people are saying when a guy is posted in here that if you come and you say something good about the guy, then they block you. Several people inboxed me the other day, and they were saying, obviously, people were saying B-Level's a good guy, yada, yada, yada. But I guess as it relates to T Wheel, people were saying that they knew T Wheel. He's a good father. He's a good guy. And I don't know if, Lachey or some of the other administrators start blocking people because they start coming to bat. So I clicked on, listen, this is what I do know. I didn't even say anything about me being on the page because I really don't give a fuck. And as I told her, I've been popular for a while. So I understand popularity. You pay a price. That's just, I understood when I signed up for this podcast shit that, that it comes with the price. So when I posted that we were going to talk about it, she thought I had a beef with her. And she posted this. She said, this man tagged me all over Facebook yesterday because his picture was posted in my group. I didn't post your old gray, messy ass. You wanted my attention. You got it.
Yeah.
At this point, you are a groupie.
Yeah.
And you is a grab. No, she said,
You're a crab.
You're a crab. It says, attaching yourself to anything that you can pull yourself up off of. Aren't you the same guy? Aren't you the same man that got slapped to your knees about another man. I guess she said she was trying to say by another man. Sassy man who gets into it with women, females. And she posted my conversation when I asked her to come back on the crew on the show. And this is because I always do everything transparency. On January 16th, I say, Lachey, I would like to have you back on the podcast. I'm not with my ex-co-host anymore, and I was wanting to bring you back to talk about how the group is doing now, how it has grown, and what's next for you. I also heard that you're getting ready to start your own podcast, and I want to be a platform that support other platforms. You could also talk about that if that's true. What do you think? She texts back and said, how much are you paying?
Mm-hmm.
I text back and I said, I'm sorry, my platform isn't in a position to pay for interviews.
Yeah.
Okay. She texts back and she said, and I'm not in a position to bring my followers to your platform for free. I replied back and said, I respect your position and I appreciate you hitting me back. No love lost. Best wishes. She replied back and said, likewise, sir.
So
So
like this little attitude there.
it was. But here's the deal, man.
Well, this is me. I think everybody got attitude.
As I told her when she said this, why, which I had no issues with. Listen, I understand what comes with it, but why every time, and not me, I don't go back and forth to female, but why every time you say something about a dude and he reply, they got to be sassy?
Oh yeah.
Why do women? Is that like their go-to deal? If you talk some shit about a dude, is he not supposed to say anything back to you?
Are you asking me?
And I'm asking everybody.
I don't know. They gonna
I
call
just
me
think
sassy
that,
too.
yeah, well, I
Shit.
just think that a lot of times when and it's just a woman thing. I think that a lot of times when men say things back on Facebook,
Yeah.
they throw that out as being sassy or you
Right.
being feminine or you
Right.
being, you're being this or you're being that because it's
They want
just
you to be
not the
quiet.
norm. Well, no, it's just not the norm for men to really do it
Right.
on a social media stance. It's kind of, you have things that we consider bitch shit. Like we hear men say, that's just bitch shit,
Right.
because
I get
women
that.
are used to doing this catty
Right.
thing and
Right.
exposing people and saying
Right.
shit. And so when men do it, it kind of gets a little different.
And I get that. I'm probably the worst person because I don't respond to shit.
Well,
I
Yeah.
I don't. So if a motherfucker talking about I'm being sassy, because at the end of the day, if you ain't paying none of my motherfucking bills, I really don't give a
Right,
fuck what you say
right.
about me. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about your platform. But at the end of the day, I understand that I'm going to. It wasn't a problem that somebody posted me. Hell, it could have been somebody that was interested in me trying to figure out
Right.
what kind of
Yeah.
dude I am.
Right.
So I didn't have the issue. But I think she took issue because I asked her to come on the platform. She asked me for a fee. I declined to pay the fee. And I thought we had what was a great exchange.
Right.
I agree with Tristan. It was a little bit harsh, but I do understand people have the right, to feel the way they feel. But to say I'm old and I got gray and insinuate that I'm ugly,
Yeah.
let me blow this picture up.
Let me see her. I should.
No, I'm gonna let you see her.
Let me see that. Yeah.
But let me blow this picture
Let me
up.
see that. Yeah.
Or better yet, let me put
Yeah.
this up since Anthony said
Let
that.
me see.
Oh, I think
I
you're pretty.
don't
I think you're
know.
pretty handsome, man.
That ugly is a part of who I am.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit that you can say about me, but look at that picture. You can't really say ugly is a part of who I am. Now I got some other fucked up things about me, right? I got, I can tell you back way back.
Yeah.
I used to have a lot, but that's I'm the new and rebooted,
And
you know,
improve. Yeah.
improved. So ugly is what I would not say. Now I'm not gonna say anything bad, but Anthony P did say how she looked. That's her.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's her.
Let me see. Let me see.
And so let me just say this:
Tristan,
when
you
you
think you do something with that?
when you when you go to talk about, and I'll tell you, if y'all looked at T Will show, I'm being really nice
Yeah.
because T Will let her ass have it. He called everything but a child of God. And if you're listening, Lachey, I want to say this, baby. There was no disrespect. I wasn't mad because somebody posted me. So you saying that I was mad, I actually thought it was flattering that somebody decided to post me and ask what's going on with me. And hopefully it's somebody that's probably may be interested in me.
Yeah.
But everything does not have to be a problem, right? I mean, I don't have an issue with you. I don't know you. But everything that you associate with seems to be an issue. I've got plenty of people in the text message that says, you know, the platform is messy. You know, they say sometimes we could be messy. So I understand that you have, you know, 31,000 members, which is something to be commended. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't have to have an issue. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know, you saying whatever hey, as long as you're not affecting anything, I wish you success, as I do everybody. But don't always go that everybody's sassy and everybody got an issue with you because we said that we were going to talk about it. I asked you to come on you said you were when I had you on in last year. And so I was wanting you to come back, but you don't have to come back for me to talk about it. I can talk about it just because I want to talk about it, you know? But I was on the Is This Your Man? And I don't know, a lot of people are having issues. I don't know. Let me read some of these comments of people mad because they're saying, Jessica Williams, I hear you saying amen. That if you're going to have a platform that you're asking people opinion, then I think people should be able to say good and bad about it. I think that, you know, people shouldn't get blocked if you say something good about a person. The platform doesn't serve any purpose unless you really want true opinions of what they think about the person. Let's read some of these comments. Nathaniel Baker saying those platforms come with responsibility and require a mental, emotional stability that most don't have. I agree with that, Nate. You have to be open to opinions that are different from yours. And I tell the crew all the time,
Yeah.
I welcome people to disagree with me because it's just conversation. And that's what this is about. We, the four of us, a lot of times don't think a lot about, we don't think alike. But this platform is about differences in opinion. And I will say to you, Lachey, that if you want your platform to grow and you want it to keep, I would more so welcome different opinions that are different from yours. I don't know you. I don't have an issue with you. But that's not offensive to me that you call me. Oh, hell, you better hope you live to get my age, you know? And that's all I say about it. Tristan, I don't know. Do you want to, Pete, y'all want to add anything about it? I mean, before we get off of it, I mean, you're not in the group?
I haven't seen the group.
Yeah, it's called Is This Your Man, Arkansas?
So is it a platform where I can just post anybody and say something negative about it?
Yeah, so it's a platform that she accepts members. You have to be a female. You can't have a fake page, but you can go on there and you can post a picture. Somebody that
Anthony,
is
your
dating
picture
you,
gonna be underneath.
they can go and say, what do you know about Anthony P?
I'm the best option, baby. I'm the best option.
And then if they say, what do you know about Anthony P? People are able to comment. And
He ain't
she
no
said,
fuck boy.
and she said that she started it
He don't live with no
because
chick.
she says she started it 4 years ago because she was cheated on.
Yeah.
And she wanted to start a platform that, you know, guys were not able to play the ends against the middle.
But what she don't understand is nowadays, man, they're just good exposure, bad exposure, still exposure. Now, if you bossed up, that's gonna make all the women want to talk to you even more.
Mm-hmm,
You know, it don't work like that no
mhm.
more. It ain't you say something bad about girl, he a hoe. That's gonna make all the hoes want to fuck with him.
Right,
know?
right. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not mad about being in it.
Yeah.
I mean, could have been somebody that was interested in it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, it didn't have to be a beef, but I think
Yeah.
because T Will wore her ass out, and when I tell you, he talked about it like a dog.
What did he say? You got a clip?
I don't. He took it off his page.
I just don't like the platform where you can post anybody on there and the person don't have he can't go on there to defend himself, you know, and
Yeah.
tell you what it is or what it ain't, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's the case, you can post anybody and say whatever you want to say about them, you know.
And they can post you anonymously.
Yeah.
They can make it so you know who you post. And so it's, you know, obviously that's her platform. She made the rules up. So, you know, we don't get to decide to say what
Somebody
it should be.
said she started it because there was other ones in different states.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of them. And then she said that, you know, when she was on that she get death threats and she have to tell people, you know, where she worked. I mean, people were, you know, threatening her, and she had to be careful how she move around town and where she worked. You know,
When
and
did
so
they post that picture of you?
I think it was today is Sunday. I think it was Saturday morning.
Well, why are they using 8-year-old pictures?
I don't know.
Crazy.
And if it's somebody that's interested, I mean, I post pictures on my page, and they could have got a more recent picture.
Yeah, I was
Shit, I
thinking.
just posted a lot of them.
I thought that was your son or something. No, I was
The
lost.
picture was
I
actually
said that be
eight-
level.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
It
89
look kind of
years
good
old.
there. Look like that.
You gonna get him, on you?
I'm gonna stop that shit. But I mean, they could have posted a more updated picture. You know what I'm saying? They got a recent picture of T Will shit. Them over when got a picture of me, you know, 8, 9. Y'all don't even remember how long ago that picture was. But you know, from what I heard is that they said nice things about me. They said, "Hey, B-Love was a good guy.
I
He's
was
a good
saying, I was
dude."
in the shop saying, yeah, this is a nice picture.
So they said.
That's how you think I'm ugly, motherfucker? What the hell you keep
No,
saying?
it's because be loving you, my brother, and then it's like when I seen the picture, I'm like, okay, he kind of. Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
That's way up too. Way up. Say, B-Love, your ass look good.
So
Way
Be
up. I'll take way
live.
up the top. Yeah.
Be live, you look good. I'm here to be live.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad about it, and obviously, y'all, some of you women are part of it, and I just, you know, like I said, obviously, if you are having a platform, I do agree with Anthony P. You need to be able to accept the good and the bad. Don't just want people to say bad shit about the dudes. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good dude, you ought to be able to say he's a good dude. You know. But anyway, that's all I have to say. Obviously, she's probably listening, and but
You
I'm
scared,
gonna say
friend?
this. I'm gonna put this up again. Ugly ain't nowhere near B level. I'm just gonna.
B-Love,
I
where
need
did
to-
you get these blue
Nah.
glasses from?
I like the color, man. I'm trying to get into. I got
Give
some
me them
red
damn
ones.
glasses. You know.
I got some red ones. I got some black ones. But that match my sweatshirt too, bro. But ugly ain't. That's a lot of shit I am. Ugly ain't one of them. All right. Let me get my other guest on before we get out of here. I think he's there. He's there. Let me bring him up front. Hold on a second. There you go. There go my guy, Jesse McDonald. I'm sorry, bro. I
Jay.
had you waiting for a while, man. We had to handle some family business, Jesse. We had to handle some family business, man. I got some motherfuckers hating talking about I'm ugly and shit, so I had to straighten that shit out. You know what I mean?
No, the picture
Yeah,
wasn't
hey,
ugly.
I
You just said
understand.
that.
Well, listen, man. I brought Lil J up there for Jesse. I call him Lil J, but I'm keep calling you Lil J. But you're Jesse McDonald right now, right?
Yeah, comedian Jesse McDonald now.
So let me before we start, let me put your flyer up and we're gonna talk about it. Jesse McDonald is coming to town next Sunday night. He's got an event and he's calling it the Government Assisted Field Trip Comedy Tour. And he's going to be at next Sunday night. He's going to be at what's the name of it, Jesse? Where you going to be
Looney
at?
Bin. Looney
He's going to
Bin.
be at the Looney Bin, 10301 North Rodney Parham in Little Rock. They have a 7:00 show. All right, 7:00 show. Now, let me tell you what we're trying to do. All right, Jesse, before you start, please, how do they buy tickets for this 7:00 show, Jesse? What do they need to do if they want to buy tickets?
They go to the Looney Bin website. You go to the Looney
Okay,
Bin
well,
website and order.
Is that on the flyer?
Yes, or you can just type in Looney Bin in Little Rock, Arkansas, and it'll pull up.
Now tell us what we're gonna expect. Now you haven't. How long has it been since you've been home and you've done a show, man?
I've been popping in and out, but this is the first comedy tour to go out with all disabled people. It's to bring awareness to people with disabilities. I met Charles Walden years ago, and I thought he was hilarious. And I told him if I ever got a platform to where I had my own show going, I was gonna come back and get him.
Yeah.
So is it just you and Charles on the tour?
Oh no, you know I got to bring my caregiver, Kelly Kales, man. If y'all watch my videos, y'all seen Kelly Kales. She always taking me out. She always saying I'm embarrassing her, taking me on field trips. So look, you talking about a show that's funny from beginning to end. This is the one you want to come to.
Yeah.
And so everybody is on government assistance.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, shit, I need to be on that show because I'm on
So-
government
He
assistance.
got cerebral palsy, and I have cerebral palsy. So both of us have cerebral palsy.
Okay.
I got food stamps. So
Okay.
I need to be on that show.
And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to sell the 7 o'clock show out. All right. When you called me a couple of weeks ago, you already had the 7 o'clock show. So what we need y'all to do is buy the tickets. We're going to try to do a 9 o'clock show. And if we can sell the 7 o'clock show out first, our own Anthony P is going to host it next Sunday. And hopefully we can all come down there and hang out with you on next Sunday if you sell the 7 o'clock show out. Now, how much are the tickets, Jay?
Tickets
what do they need to do to get the tickets?
They're 25 in advance. They're 35 at the door. Look,
Okay, so $25, you get a great show. Go ahead, Jay. I'll interrupt you.
And all the handicap spots are taken. All the handicap spots taken.
Because everybody's on government assistance. I get it. I get it. Luna Bin is on the second floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the second floor.
How y'all gonna get up there?
We're gonna
They ain't
get
got no
there
elevator.
the day before because it's a long ramp. So we're gonna get there the day before. hey, y'all may not know it, man. I'm gonna tell you what B-Level done to me. This when I met Charles Walden years ago. B-Level was managing me. We goes to Atlanta. We do the first show. This during the Burning Brothers, the hair show. I'm a grown ass man. I want to go out and kick it. You know what B-Level tell me? You need to go to the room and get you a nap and get ready for tomorrow.
Hey, listen, it takes Andrea to talk about
5 minutes on the show. I gotta get a nap for 5 minutes. Come on now.
Jay, how long ago was that we was on the road? How long ago?
Man, that's been a minute. That's been a good minute. At least been about 15 or longer. I've been doing it
Now, Jay,
25 years.
Talk about some of the people that you've been on shows with, some of the famous people that you've been on tour with.
I just came off the road with D-Ray Davis last night. We just did Omaha, Nebraska. Lavelle Crawford, Kerwin Claiborne, man. It's so many, man, that I work with.
Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, Ricky took me on the road. Ali Sadiq for giving me my first opportunity. Cletus Allen Jr. out of Memphis. Man, it's so many, man, that I didn't work with, but the main ones that help me all the time is K-Dub. Lavelle Crawford always tell me, man, go out there and be funny. No matter who you on the show with, because at the end of the day, we got a family to feed, and if we're not funny, then people, if we call back on our jokes and not be funny, then what they would do is pull you from shows. So we want to, he just tell me go out there and be funny. Ricky always tell me go out there and be funny, but Ricky used to write down everything I did wrong and tell me, hey, go back and fix it. D-Ray will tell me, cut that joke out. This ain't the time for it.
Yeah. Well, listen, we need you guys to buy your tickets. We're trying to get our own Anthony P to host the show next Sunday, but we got to sell out the first show, right? We got to sell out 7 o'clock. We're on the air from 7 to 9, so Anthony could not host it.
Yeah.
But we're trying to add an additional show next week, but only if you sell out the 7 o'clock show. How long of a show is it? How long y'all gonna go? How long y'all doing? How long the show gonna last?
It's a 90-minute show.
Okay.
90 minutes.
It's an hour and a half.
Yeah. There's a lot of people didn't know that, but
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Jay, are you still doing the stripper joke?
I haven't did heat stroking a long time, man. I didn't upgrade. I got new material, man, that I'm gonna bring. Some people they watch your jokes so long they think they know your whole set. But I'm coming with a whole new set this time. So y'all might well get ready. A lot of people ain't even seen heat stroke, so ain't no telling he may pop up.
All right. Okay. Well, listen, make sure that you go to the Looney Bins, Google the Looney Bin Little Rock and get the tickets for the 7 o'clock show, government assistant tour with Jesse McDonald. It's next Sunday at 7 o'clock. Please support this brother. He's from here. Where are you living at now, Jay? Where are you residing at?
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
Jay, where's your damn house
Old
at?
folks home over here on Broadway.
Where's your home at, Jay? Where do you live? Where do you reside?
I'm in Little Rock now. I'm in Little Rock.
Okay. So but I thought did you move to Atlanta for a little while?
Yeah, I moved there. I went to Dallas, then I went to Atlanta, went to Mariana, now I'm back in Little Rock.
Jay, you know you're doing comedy, you making money now. Do you still get a government assistance check?
Man, believe it or not, man, they've been trying to cut my check off for the longest. Or whatever. But the thing is, I don't sit and wait on no first of the month check, because at the end of the day, I'm a man and I'm gonna go out here and go get it.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, listen, I got like 3 minutes. Give us just one joke so people can know how funny you are. Just give us one joke that you could tell them. Just one joke on the cuff.
One joke. Well, you know the best way to get a crackhead to go to church?
How's that,
St.
Jay?
Jesus is my rock.
That wasn't the funniest joke that you got, though, Jay. God damn, I know you got one funnier than that one.
Hey, I got a lot of pressure. I'm telling you, when you come to this show, if I don't make you laugh, I'll pay your way back out.
Okay.
How much it cost you to get out?
Huh?
Now,
The
you say
same
you
price
go-
it cost you to get in?
Right.
Yeah.
25 or 35, right, Jay?
Yeah, 1 to 2.
Right.
All right. Listen,
But-
Jay.
but
I look. Go ahead.
25
Go
years,
ahead, Jay.
25 years. Hey, look, y'all go on Tubi. Check out some of my movies I got on Tubi. I got The Hole in the Wall. I got Finding Love, Slice 1 and 2. And on Amazon Prime, I got Departments that I did with T.I. We just finished the Departments Part 2 with T.I. and DC Young Fly. So, man, look, I'm out here on grinding, I'm working, and I still got the longest running song on the radio. I ain't drunk, I just walk this way.
I heard that. Hey, big round of applause for Jesse McDonald. Hey, listen, we looking forward to seeing you. Y'all, please go buy those tickets. We want to do another show. We want to come out and hang and drink with you next Sunday. The show is next Sunday, right, Jay?
Yeah. Now, you know, you drink with me, who gonna take me home? Because I ain't gonna be able to walk.
I ain't saying drink with you. I'm talking about I want to come down and have a drink with the people. With the people, not you, Jay. I don't want you falling. We had to, to carry you out of there. But next Sunday, the Looney Bin, Jesse McDonald, y'all make sure y'all support him. Jay, I'll holler at you a little later this week, bro.
All right, man. See y'all there, man. Come on out, man. Like I say, you want to go to a comedy show where everybody funny. This is the one. It's funny from beginning to end, and I promise you won't miss.
All right, appreciate you. Much love, fam. I'll see you next week.
I bet.
All right, bet. All right, listen, Tristan. I was telling you, I know you know this lady here. We need to get her on the show. I know you know.
Queen City,
You
nigga.
get this lady here, right?
Huh? Damn.
Yeah.
They can't stop the hustle. Woo. Damn. They can't stop the hustle. Oh. Damn. They can't stop the
Yeah, we
hustle.
won't.
Made a
We need
meal
to
without
talk
a
to
deal.
her,
Like
Tristan. I know you're her stylist, right?
Yes, I can definitely get her on.
Yeah, she is hot. I like that. I started following her, and she actually cooks.
Yeah.
But she's bringing the culture and showing her stuff a different way. I think
Yes.
it's pretty dope. But you're her stylist. I see
Yes.
that she named her. She named you the stylist.
Yes, I'm gonna charge her whole wardrobe.
Well, get her
From
on.
hair-
I think
from
she's
hair
super
to-
dope.
To outfits. She put me in charge of her glam team.
Yeah, I think she
Aw,
is
well, that's
super.
good.
Yeah, she is super dope. What is her name? What is her name on Facebook? at?
Bree223, or in her personal page is Anna Lewis, I believe.
That's it. Y'all, she is super dope. Get her on. Book her because she is doing
Yes.
something real
You
great in the
gonna book
community.
her?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
book
go
her.
on, put your booking in. Support my girl.
Bet.
Do we have any other business, Drea? I know you got rid of all the puppies, or we still have more?
No, I still
We
have.
still got some
I
dogs.
still have 3.
We still have 3. Those
Yeah.
are $high-dollar dogs,
We
though.
still
So
got a dog
it
left.
takes a
Yeah.
special
Yeah, it take a little
client.
while.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Drea? We still got a dog left.
Right. Always. Always.
So listen, and what about the land? How is that going?
Slow.
Slow.
Yeah. It's
That's
slow.
a lot of land, though,
Yeah,
Drea. It
it
takes a
is.
while for that.
Yeah.
And then I know we talked about our event 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Give us
I
talk
don't
about
have
that.
the address. I keep forgetting to get the address, but it's in North Little Rock off of Broadway. We are doing an event the last Saturday in March, and we are going to be talking about pardons, clemency, and the beginning of how to start a motion for a federal a person that may be in federal custody. So
I know we all got people that are locked up.
yes.
Everybody got some family members that done some stuff and that's incarcerated.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of information disseminated in this event. I'm going to be there. We're gonna hopefully that P be there. We're gonna hope that Tristan, you can come. I'm gonna be there. And so it's gonna be on the last Saturday of March.
Yes.
She don't have the address.
It's in North Little Rock off of
What's the
Broadway
name
at
of the place,
Berean.
Sheila?
It's called Berean Baptist Church.
Okay. What time is it
And
gonna be?
10 to 12.
10 to 12 in the morning. It's a Saturday.
On
Mhm.
Saturday. Okay.
So if you got family incarcerated, you need help, that's a quick way to get information. The information that Andrea has and the work that she has been doing with her nonprofit, I promise you, you will not get any more information out of one individual than Andrea. Please, if you have somebody, you're trying to get them out, if they've been sentenced wrong and you're trying to get them clemency, you're trying to get them a pardon, all of those things, that information is going to be at that event the last Saturday of March from 10 to 12. And come hang out with us. The whole crew is going to be there.
Yeah.
Tristan, you got anything going on at the shop that we want to talk about?
No, I think my Valentine's Day special is over. I'm about to start traveling with Anna, and I'm also about to get ready for my hair competition. Remember, I'm still top 5 and going to New Jersey in May, so I got to start getting prepared for that. I am looking for models. I think I already got them. I got to start preparing for my performance. So
You need to let me prove these models.
I need this 20. You need to invest.
You
What
need
you
to let
got
me-
on it?
You need to let me approve these models.
Well, what you got on?
Did you see that car P driving?
Huh?
Did you see that?
Which
car?
one? He got 6 keys
Oh,
on
that
one
bro got a
chain.
bad car. He got a nice-
What you driving today?
I don't remember which one it was.
Ladies, we got a trick. He a trick. It ain't tricking if you got it.
How did the class go today? You did a class today
Yes,
with
I just got
Tam?
out of a class. Yes, we did very, very good. The next class will be soon.
And I think she's already scheduled the hair show, Hair
yes,
Invasion.
Hair Invasion will be June 8th.
June 8th. Okay, I knew it
2
was
days after my birthday.
Okay.
So yeah, good month, Gemini season.
Okay.
Gonna be some
All
Gemini
right,
shit.
all right.
Yeah.
Who's got the next birthday coming up? Whose birthday is next? Andrea, when is your birthday?
I'm August.
Tristan, when is your birthday?
I'm June.
My birthday already passed.
Pete, when is your birthday?
November.
Oh, your birthday just left. So you're next, Tristan, right?
Yeah.
I wonder when is Web's birthday was in November as well.
Her birthday been 3 or 4 times since we've been on this podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
She done
No,
had
she-
4 birthdays.
She celebrates the whole month.
Yeah, she done had 4 birthdays.
Photo
Yeah.
shoots.
I'm here for my
I-
birthday photo shoot. She did that 6 months ago.
I think
Then-
it was
then
in
3 months ago,
November.
then she
It
said
was
it's her
either
birthday.
it
I'm
was
like,
it
what?
was either in October, November, somewhere around P.
She had 3 birthdays. We don't know.
Okay. Pete, you got anything you want to put out there? You're doing?
I'm selling out Girl Scout cookies right now. You know, I'm pushing these out the trunk right now for my little girl. So if you want
Are you for real, Pete?
Yeah,
Okay, you ain't playing.
Okay,
It's so hard to know what he be talking.
I'm selling
So you
Girl Scout cookies.
cookies. So bring them in and let us
Yeah.
support. We
You
got
know.
to support.
If you
So
need
how
some-
do they want to order some cookies? How do they get them?
You
Pete?
just go to Anthony P. Pizza Man on Facebook.
Okay.
Hit me up and say, hey, I need some Girl Scout cookies. You know, if you don't know the name of them, just tell me the color of the box. You know, just say, give
And
me the
what they
purple
can just
boxes,
cash
you
out.
know.
Well, now how they gonna get their cookies?
I'm
You
gonna
bring
pull
it
up
to
and
them?
bring them to you. I ain't
You
gonna
not
even
finna-
charge no
You
gas
ain't
money.
finna pull up some folks' house bothering them women.
Man,
He ready for that, honey. He's saying he want to give him some cookies and something else too.
He molding them people.
I'm gonna bring the
Yes.
cookie for the cookies.
Yes.
What
You
they
know
say?
what, Pete?
Bring the cookies for the cookies.
No good. I don't want no
You know we
cookies.
gonna do some milk and cookies.
He said
Pete
you
wanna go
ain't
get some
lying.
milk and cookies.
Yeah, some milk and
I
cookies,
don't want
baby.
no cookies.
What you mean you don't want no cookies? Well, you gonna go support Andrea thing? You gonna support my cookie thing? Now,
That's your baby.
you need to
cookie
go,
thing.
man. I'm gonna buy the cookies. I'm gonna sell them and get my money back from her. You gonna support Andrea thing, but you need to come support my thing. Now Andrea thing,
I'm gonna buy some cookies from you, Pete. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna buy some
What kind of
cookies.
cookies you got?
everything. What kind you like?
Rainbow.
Rainbow? No, I don't got no rainbow, you know. But I can take all one. I can take a cookie out of each box and put them together for your ass, and they'll call the rainbow.
I want the ones with the caramel stuff on them.
Oh, you like something coming out of it when you eating it, huh?
Me too. I
You
like
know
them
what?
kind
I
of
didn't
cookies.
find I didn't find that funny, Big Level. I didn't find that funny at all.
I'm just asking, you know, you like stuff to come out when you bite it. I got you.
You know,
Candy said the pussy crook delivering cookies. That is a bad combination. Y'all open them cookies up, make sure they close.
Yeah.
Y'all, listen. Thank you for tuning into us. We understand that you could be listening and doing anything with your Sunday evenings, but you're spending them with us, and we're greatly appreciated
We
for us. Like I said,
are.
we really appreciate it.
We are.
We got to get back to the business. We took a week off. We partied a lot, and the next birthday we got is Tristan. So
Yes,
make
come with
sure-
them gifts.
yeah, make sure y'all support each individual. Support Drea. Support Tristan. Support Anthony, and support Webb. And if we don't talk to you again, we will see you next Sunday. Same bat time.
Same batch.